I definitely, totally, 100% did not. I repeat, I did not whatsoever forget to update the little alert thing so it still says I'm studying the blade. I definitely did not forget to do that. God damn it. If anyone, that was the world playing little tricks on you. Okay? That's how it is. Anyway. Hey, hello. Oh shit. I'm too big. I'm massive. Okay, there we go. I think my tracking is a little fucked up too. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm looking directly at you. I'm looking at you so closely right now. Hello. Hello. There we go. I fixed it. Ha ha ha. Hello. Studying the switchblade. Yeah, accurate. Accurate. Not wrong. Hello, Zonor. Zonor is an IRL of mine. So, welcome, Zonor. How you doing tonight? Sipping rum and blinking away tired. I feel that. Well, I don't feel that because I'm not drunk, but I wish I was right now. It probably would enhance the Thomas game now that I think about it. How you doing, everyone? Hi, Venny. Hi, Myokocho. Hi, Zoner. We're going to play the best game ever made. Thomas Wonders of Sodor. So, I forgot I still have the microphone, but it's fine. I'm just gonna leave it here. I do owe you guys a song. If you weren't here for the previous stream, the wheel, the evil wheel, I do owe you a song. So we have to sing that before we play Thomas. Just FYI. So, you're doing all right, Zoner? Zono? Okay, that works. I can do that. I can do that. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Very good. This is the second single. It's really nothing. True. I haven't gotten very far in my my whiskey. I have a like $60 bottle of whiskey down there, and I am nowhere near done with it. I honestly keep forgetting it's back there, and then it's always there when I need it. Which is surprisingly often. Ah, yes, a game so iconic that Thomas has to be modded into other games like Skyrim to remind us of it. Yeah. So, hi, Raven. Hi. So, fucking, okay, Thomas game. There's, you're gonna see, right? You're going to see so many streamers playing this because memes, and admittedly, that is like 50% of the reason that I'm playing it is also memes. But the other, I want to say 75 trillion% is because I am actually a giant fan of Thomas, quite a bit. Not the newer stuff. I mean, some of the newer seasons are actually really good, but you know, the like baby train shit, no. I'm a fan of old Thomas, where those trains are fucking out here dying and shit. That is a thing that happens in the old ones. They're getting fucking exploded and shit. It's amazing. So those are the ones I'm a fan of. So I will be geeking out. So it'll be like 50% memes, right? 50% memes, 50% Knight is a nerd. So, still haven't gone to Wales though, shaking my head for real. So, Zono has actually visited, he got to go to, England, and he got to actually see some of the real trains that inspired Thomas. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. I swear. Someday. I grew up with George Carlin as the narrator. Real. 2 words, Ringo Starr. I prefer Ringo, honestly. That's fair. I think that's a fair opinion. George Carlin is still my favorite. He is like always and forever my favorite. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit more. He is always and forever my favorite of the narrators. And yes, there is eternal debate about this, about which one is the best one. And my favorite is always going to be George Carlin. I love it. I've been on a steam train. They're kind of smooth and cool, but wow, they're smoky outside. Yup. They're amazing. I love steam trains. Have we ever mentioned on this stream that I'm very autistic? Of course I'm into steam trains, huh? Oh man, I love steam trains. I always have, probably mostly because of Thomas. Because if you didn't know, if you're not a Thomas nut like me, all of the trains in Thomas are based off of real trains, like real classes of trains, and then some of them are just straight up real trains, like just the real guys from real life. It's there's a lot to go into there. It's pretty intense. So. Grew up on George too, though, to be honest, I'm a Mark Morahan truther. Well, you're in for a good time, Zono, because this game has Mark Morahan as the narrator. They went to the effort of bringing him back, and he narrates all the little stories in this. So we're going to experience that. This is probably going to be the only stream I do of this game, I will admit, because I just thought it would be funny. I bought this game for me. This is just like a game for me. But I thought it would be kind of funny to just play it on stream. So, I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday I spent 2 to 3 hours on a boss in Dark Souls, Dank Souls. It was fun. Okay, well, I'm glad you had fun. That's what matters. That's the thing about Dark Souls. If you're not having fun, then it's just aggravating. But when you're having fun, it feels like you're a god, you know? That's what I like about Dark Souls, is like when you figure out what you're supposed to be doing, you just feel like a fucking god among men. Like, seriously. Oh, love Dark Souls. Although I need to go back and actually finish Dark Souls 1. I never finished it. I think we talked about it. I think we talked about that, but yeah, I never actually... I'm yawning. I didn't actually finish Dark Souls 1, so I need to do that. I keep thinking, like, fun can be subjective at this point. I mean, fun is subjective, you know? There is no universal definition of fun. I think, watching old episodes of a baby show is fun. To the point where I'm live streaming the fucking game. So, I think that's fun. So, anyway. Well, I hope you guys had a good day, by the way. Oh, wait, I'm gonna skip this song. So I got fucking DMCA'd for this. It's a fan cover. What is that bullshit? Why did I get DMCA'd for a fan cover? Anyway. Yeah, I had a pretty alright day myself. Well, no, that's a lie. I don't know why I said that. Today was actually fucking crazy. Okay? The internet was down for hours at my job. Not fun. I can confirm to you that that is not fun. People are so fucking annoying when the internet doesn't work, by the way. I'd like to point this out. People are so goddamn annoying. It drives me insane. Like, I had the kind of day where you drink rum afterwards. I feel that because I need a drink. Jesus! Like, just constantly getting badgered about how the internet doesn't work. And it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm not on the internet team. I can't do that. You know, suffer. I don't give a shit. Like, come on. Ugh. Nowadays it's boring AF, and then you have to do all the work that you missed out on when the outage occurred. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, I feel empathy for all the people who have to deal with, like, the paperwork and shit, but stop bothering me. Unironically, holy fuck! Ugh. Anyway, that's Night Paradox's bitching for the moment. I'll find something else to bitch about, I'm sure. Anyway, so I do want to keep our Just Chatting segment a little shorter than usual, so we can just hop right into the game. But I do owe you a song. I owe you a song. So let me pull that up real quick. Speaking of work, today was my last day at my crappy job. I start a much better one on Monday. Also, I took the opportunity to pill for a shitload of Cleaning supplies and good pens. What the fuck? Why am I yawning? Hell yeah. Well, I'm happy for you, Raven. You deserve a job that doesn't suck ass. You deserve a cool job with cool people. Like, goddamn. I underestimated how much crappy jobs affect my mental health. Until I left my previous job and I ended up at this one that I'm at that I like way more. And then I was like, oh, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be at least a little content. Maybe not happy, but content, right? You're supposed to not actively hate waking up in the morning. So, you know. Oh, God. Well, I'm happy for you, Raven, and I'm excited for your pens. I could have totally fucked that up, and it would have come out way wrong. It's a word that's similarly spelled. I'm happy for your pens. I also am a pen enjoyer, so I feel you. I've been looking at a new pen to take along with me for my little planner. It's like a $15 gel pen. It's, oh my God, it's like solid metal and shit. Oh man, wait a minute. I'm looking at the gazoogle here. What the fuck is this? Millions warned not to drink coffee? Oh. Apparently California is not having a good time right now. There's like a drought or a heat wave. Yeah, if you're in a heat wave, don't ingest caffeine or alcohol, because it's not helping you. I was like, that makes sense. Okay, I can't make that a funny bit either. Haha, the Californians, they can't drink coffee. Haha, that's not humor. Thank God I found a night shift job I can do, honestly. Yeah, for real. Although, I gotta say, maybe I could do a night shift job now, right? I could not do a night shift job when I had a night shift job, which is, I had a night shift job, when I was in college, and oh boy, did not like that. And that was also when I had first started VTubing, so I couldn't stream at the hours that I wanted to stream, which are these hours that we're streaming at right now. Could not stream because I was working from like 5 p.m. to 2 in the morning. So but I think I would probably get on with a night shift job way better now that I don't have fucking college. Oh my God. Think I'm getting a stupidly nice fountain pen for work? Do it. Get you a Pilot Metropolitan. That's the one I have. I love that thing. You deserve a nice pen. Things like that, it's kind of like having a nice watch. You know, it just makes you feel good. Now, that isn't telling you to go out and spend $3,000 on a Hamilton watch or some shit. Like, don't do that. I have a buddy at work who has a couple Hamiltons. He has like 2 or 3, and I'm like, dude, how do you afford these things? They're like $3,000 watches. The answer is credit card debt. But that's besides the point. I wouldn't mind a cool watch. I know the watch I want. Let me pull up a picture of it. What am I doing? Here. So we were talking about the Death Stranding 2 jacket the other day, right? And I really want the Death Stranding 2 jacket because it looks cool. Well, they also made a Death Stranding 2 watch. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Damn. That's a nice watch right there. That's pretty fucking sick looking. I could see myself wearing that. It is, I think, like a $2,500 watch. So, maybe someday. That'll be my reward when I go full-time streaming, I guess. I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. I'll have to show you my watch collection at some point. Stop having my flavor of neurodivergence, damn it. For real. For real. No, yeah. Oh, man. Good gracious, yeah. I think my most expensive watch now is like $30. And it was a little Timex that I bought. And I don't even wear it that much anymore. I wear the same Casio that I've worn for like 2 years now. Because I used to wear like smartwatches and shit. And smartwatches, I don't know how I feel about them anymore. Like, I don't know. I'd probably like an Apple Watch more than like an Android watch. But like, I didn't like dealing with having to deal with like charging it. Half the time it would overheat. So I think where I live is so hot, right, that I would constantly get overheat warnings on it, and then I couldn't see. I couldn't use the watch, which defeats the point of the watch. I'm gonna move this microphone out of my damn face. There we go. My brother has a nice mechanical one, like a Patek Philippe or something. Oh, I have never heard of that. I'm scared to find out. Yeah, watches. Watches are like a whole rabbit hole, man. People go insane for watches. I think my most expensive watch is Movado or my Tissot. God damn. Holy shit. And fucking Velvet out here. Raven out here being baller. What the fuck? I don't know why I called you Velvet. He's probably freaking the fuck out right now. Anyway, yeah, we're listening to Linkin Park Sonic. I always point that out whenever we hear this song on the playlist. It's Linkin Park Sonic, and it's the best thing ever. We got it during his spending way too much phase before he married. Nice. Or not nice. I don't know. I kind of beat myself up for spending money on things, but I don't know, man. I just kind of like spending money on shit. I don't know what to tell you. It's just kind of what I enjoy. As long as I don't do it too much, you know? But, like, I'm fucking I've been agonizing about two things, which is I want to buy a couple games during the Steam sale. Admittedly, I don't play video games very much anymore, so probably not a wise idea, but I still want to do it. And number two, I just spent $1,000 on a MacBook Pro for the specific purpose of editing clips and videos, because my MacBook Air, I have an M1 MacBook Air, and it is not keeping up with me at this point. It's great. It's an amazing little laptop. It's just, I'm full on the storage on it, and there's like, I've tried to get my storage down, and it's like, I need all that shit on there. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is because the storage is full, that means I can't do render cache on DaVinci Resolve. Basically in DaVinci Resolve, you can have the software edit stuff in advance, and it makes it way easier to get through the timeline and shit, right? Well, you can't do that if you're out of storage constantly on your MacBook, and I have an SSD, and even that is not enough. So I also just wanted more speed and more storage and more RAM, and here we are, and it should be here by this end of this weekend, and I'm so fucking ready for it. I'm so goddamn ready. So, yeah, I've been bitching at myself about that, but I don't know. You gotta allow yourself to spend money sometimes, because if you never spend money, then you're truly miserable, but if you spend too much money, then you're also miserable. So he bought like a $1,000 woolen coat and left it on the plane in St. Petersburg in winter. Jesus. I gotta admit, expensive clothes and expensive accessories I would be worried about, because not even because of them getting stolen, but because of my ass just forgetting them. Unironically, I think that is something that would occur. So, cool, enjoy. I hear it's a really good piece of kit. I've heard the same, so I'm very excited. Because really, I don't get to edit at this computer very often anymore because I'm always gone. I'm always away from the evil lair. I'm always away, and I have to do my evil plans in public. In my workplace establishment. So, I know. How do you get off the plane in -20°C and not notice? Hey, it's cold. Maybe my coat isn't very warm. That seems like something I would do, unironically. Ryuki Styles! Hello, Raiders! Welcome! Welcome! Ryuki Raid, thank you very much for the raid. Let's get a shout out from the supervillain VTuber to the amazing Ryuki_Styles. Now, oh, you were playing Thomas too. Well, hello, Ryuki's community. Raiders, now that you've entered the supervillain's lair, there's something we need to do. We need to do, Raiders. Here we go. Raiders! My name is Night Paradox, the world's most evil supervillain VTuber, and you are ordered to follow me here on twitch.tv and obey my every command. You must obey. Anyway, it's very late and I finished the rum. Meowka-chow, good job finishing the rum. Stay safe. Stay safe, Meowka-chow. I owe my minions a song, and then we're gonna get into the funny Thomas game. All right. Now, this song. This song involves. This song involves fucking high notes. And if you know anything about me, it's that I struggle a little bit with the high notes. So, we're gonna do our very best. Choo-choo, good night. Have a good night, Meowka-chow. Stay safe. You're like a one-off villain from a Phineas and Ferb episode where Dr. Doofenshmirtz was on vacation and Perry had to fight someone else. Yeah, actually. I have been compared to Dr. Doofenshmirtz many times, and honestly, I'm here for it. He was a real one. He was a real one. Thomas game is not fun. It affects the mind of everyone. I don't know how this stream is going to go. I am a massive autist for Thomas, so I'm probably going to have a fun time. But we'll see. We will find out, Ryuki. We're going to find out. But before we do Thomas, I do owe my minions a fucking song here. Because for anyone who was not at the previous stream, we did karaoke. And then the very last song, my throat was so destroyed that I couldn't do the last song. But I promised my minions that I would do this song. Also, I just really like this song and I want to do it. And then we will get into Thomas. So, so this is, again, I'm telling on myself as a massive theater kid. This is Michael in the Bathroom from Be More Chill. Fucking telling on myself, dude. I gotta make sure the audio is good. Yeah, I couldn't do this song because my throat was annihilated. So, we'll see how it goes. So this song, again, context. This song is from a musical. It's called Be More Chill. It's basically a kid is a loser at school, and he takes a pill that puts an AI Keanu Reeves in his brain to teach him how to be cool, to teach him how to be more chill. And then his best friend is the character who's singing this song, and he basically ghosts his own best friend because he's like, you're lame, you're not cool, you're a bitch. So that's what the song is about, is being a sad friend. So it's basically a breakup song, but not, because despite all the hints in the musical, they're not actually dating, which is honestly very funny. You ought to sing Night Train, because, you know, night on train. I didn't even think of that. I'm not doing it, but that would be funny. All right. I'm scared. I'm scared because, again, high notes, they scare me. They scare me. But we're going to do our best. Oh, boy. Here we go. I got to turn up a little more. I am hanging in the bathroom at the biggest party of the fall. I could stay right here or disappear and nobody'd even notice at all. Oh, I can tell I'm gonna have trouble. Oh boy. I'm a creeper in a bathroom 'cause my buddy kinda left me alone. But I'd rather fake pee than stand awkwardly or pretend to check a text on my phone. Everything felt fine when I was half of a pear. Oh boy. Now through no fault of mine, there's no other half there. Now I'm just Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. Forget how long it's been, I'm just Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. No, you can't come in, I'm waiting it out till it's time to leave, and picking at grout as I softly grieve. Fuck! Michael, no, Michael, it's so low, Michael in the fuck! I knew I couldn't do it! I knew I couldn't do it! I am hiding, but he's out there, just ignoring all our history. Memories get erased, and I'll get replaced with a newer, cooler version of me. And I hear a drunk girl sing along to Whitney through the door. I wanna dance with somebody and my feelings sink, 'cause it makes me think, no, fuck, I can't do this one. Ah! Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. I half regret the beers. Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. As I choke back the tears, I'll wait and see till my face is dry, or I'll just blame it on weed or something in my eye. Oh, fuck, I give up, I give up, I give up! I give up! This will never be mentioned again! Let's go play a train game. Why am I there? I'm in the corner now. This is never gonna be mentioned again, goddammit. Chat! Hi, Q. Hello. You just witnessed the tail end of me struggling to sing. How you doing? Welcome. We're gonna play some Thomas as soon as I get the game turned on. I can't do it. I unironically, I would love, and I mean this, I would love to get some actual vocal lessons so I can actually sing. But that day is not today, chat. That day is not today. An incredible thing to witness for the first time ever watching one of your streams. I did a pretty good job on the last song. I did a pretty good job on the last song. The problem is that fucking guy. He's got too many high notes. All right, now that's a him problem. That's his fault. That's the actor's fault specifically. That was all him. So. Heidi, hey, honestly, that was a good take on the song despite me not knowing the original tone. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Okay. That goes there. All right. Careful with the theme song, you get copyright. It's fine. It's fine. I don't give a shit. It's fine. They even have like a streamer mode in this game. I don't know. I don't think they do. They probably should have thought of that. It's kind of funny that, well, they probably didn't expect streamers to even play this at all, which is honestly fair. So, this game is cool. At least it is to me, because I'm a giant nerd. This is a cool game for a couple reasons. One, it's a Thomas game that isn't complete garbage for babies, which I think is neat, because they could have very easily just cheaped out and not put in any effort, and instead, you know, they actually tried pretty hard. So the main thing with this game, basically, the original Thomas author, right? The original Thomas author was this guy. He was named the Reverend W. Audrey, and he was the OG autistic fan of trains. The dude loved trains. He fucking loved trains more than any human being on the planet has ever loved trains, probably. And to the point where when he started making the Thomas books, he was like, hey, why don't I make a fully to scale map of this world that I made, right? And it all functions like an actual real life railway, and it has, I'm not shitting you when I say this, there are literal like centuries worth of lore for Thomas. The dude like wrote an entire history going back to like medieval times. It's actually insane. It's actually kind of ridiculous. So yeah. So that's the point I'm trying to get to is that the map in this game is built off of is 100% based off of the map that he made, right? Like in the 60s or whenever he did that. So it's 100% accurate. And I just think that's neat. Again, they didn't have to do that. They could have just made this a shitty whatever game for babies and probably would have made plenty of money off of that. But instead, they made it a game for nerds like me. Like me. Fuck. My hand tracking. Like me. So, I love that. I think that's amazing. And I think it's fun. I gotta admit, I was gonna save this game to my first playthrough to stream this game. I couldn't take it. I couldn't, unironically, could not take the waiting for Thomas. Could not take it. So I have been playing a little bit. So I got the hang of the controls already. So we're gonna do a couple of the little story segments. Should be fun. To my knowledge, it dates back to the 1100s. Thomas lived through World War II. He did. Thomas is older than World War II. Because Thomas canonically was built. Thomas canonically was built in, I think, the 1910s or 1915s. So Thomas has lived through World War II. There is, I'm not kidding you, there is a part. Wait a minute. Oh, I just realized I'm not even recording the game. Oh, fuck. 1 second. I want to do that, though. You know what? No, I don't. It's fucking fine. It's fine. Okay, good. You guys can hear that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I remember the time where there was like 2, 4, 6, or 8 trains. Yeah, there were. I think in total... Zono, how do you know how many engines there are in Thomas total? I don't, it's a couple hundred at least. I know that. Anyway, yeah. Okay, chat, I need to tell you. I need to tell you this information that I need you to understand. That there is an entire section in the Thomas lore devoted to World War II. Sodor actively got bombed. Actively got fucking bombed Yes, I got that person's joke. I know the joke. Yeah, Sodor got actively fucking bombed. I think, was it the Nazis? It was somebody. Canonically, this is real. I'm not making this shit up. It's in a book. Hopefully they have that part in this game. That's the most important part. Is the part where Thomas gets bombed. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that would be a Reverend W. Audrey question. That was a him decision. Why does Thomas lore go so fucking hard? I don't know. But honestly, it's half the reason I like Thomas is because there is an insane amount of lore. They're actually still working on the Thomas lore. Like, they just came out with a book last year that was from the family of the author that's like, oh, what's Sodor up to in 2025? And apparently they still use the same steam locomotives. They just have, like, modern trucks and things. Like, you know, carriages and whatever. Because if you didn't know, the other thing that is canon to Thomas is that all the trains, not all of them, not literally all of them, but like 99% of the trains that aren't on Sodor are just dead. Because they were scrapped. When the world transitioned to diesel power, the vast, and this is because it's real life, it's not really Thomas lore, it's real life lore, is all of the trains that all the steam locomotives that were pulled out of service generally did not survive in real life. They were generally scrapped because it's like, oh, well, this is just a useless fucking machine, you know, and we're replacing it with diesels. So in Thomas, that's basically they got like murdered. And it's canon. It's canon. It happened. All of Gordon's brothers, except for one, are dead. And he finds out about it, too. They tell him to his face that all of his brothers died. This is real. Yeah, they tell. I'm not. I need you to understand, chat. I didn't make that shit up. Now I'm just imagining the bad guys, that World War II story being Nazi trains, and they look like the bad guys from Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's there were plenty of like Nazi trains in real life. Again, I know way too much about trains. The largest firearm ever fired in real life was a giant fucking cannon that was built by the Nazis, and it ran on rails. It's just it's straight up like they fired it like 2 times, I think. I forget what it's called. It's like Schwerer something. And it's like bigger than a house. And they built it to like storm a single city, and then they never used it again. So I guess in Thomas that thing is canon. It probably talks. It probably is able to speak, which is interesting. I know some Yu-Gi-Oh card archetype has some trains based. Love trains. Also, the most important canonical fact of Thomas that's set in our real world, not as in it's the real world, but trains are alive. It's the books are a dramatization of real things that happen to real talking trains on a real island. The TV show exists in canon as non-canonical adaptations of the books. That's correct. 100 points! Yeah, that's correct. So, I don't know. This is probably the only VTuber stream you're ever going to see that actually has relatively some knowledge of what the fuck this game is even about. So enjoy that. I'm sure you weren't expecting to hear Thomas the Tank Engine fought the Nazis and lived when you logged on to this stream, but you did, and it's 100% true. Anyway, let's do the tutorial. That's my guy, Birdie. He's a bus supremacist. There he goes. But he's, like, chill about it.
Hello there, and welcome to Farquhar.
Why do you look like that?
Before you can start your adventures on the island of Sodor,
I don't like the way the people look in this game.
drive one of my engines, and I could think of none better than Thomas.
What?
In this short introduction, you will be taken through every step needed to make sure that Thomas is a really useful engine. And I'm sure you'll be an expert driver in
I'm
no
already
time.
an expert driver because I skipped the tutorial and I figured it out.
To learn how to drive, Thomas? Press
No.
the yes button to
No, I
continue
don't want to
learning
learn,
how to
actually.
play. Or if you feel
No.
you are ready,
No.
press the no button to begin exploring.
I already know
Sodor.
everything about
You can
this
play
game.
this
I am already a
introduction
god
game
at this
any
game.
time by choosing the introduction to Sodor.
No.
If you'd
Yeah,
like
what did
to
they do
learn
to
how
Tom
drive
Pat?
Thomas
Yeah,
again, you
I'm
can
sure
replay
somebody
this
is working on a
tutorial
mod
at
to
any
make
time
the
by
humans look
selecting
like
it from
funny
the
little
story
cartoon people
selections.
and not realistic people. From what I understand, this game was made on a very, very astronomically tiny budget. So I guess it makes sense that all the people are just generic person models, but it's still lame, you know? All right, it's time for Thomas and Gordon. This is the very first episode of the show. It's not the first Railway series book. I don't think that one is, no, I know for a fact that one's not in this game, because the first Railway series book has, like, a bunch of characters in it that aren't in this game yet. For some reason, Edward and Henry are not in this game. That's the thing. Okay. I know we're sick of listening to this music, but I have to say, this game is going to get $7,000 worth of DLC. I can promise you that as a fact. This game is going to get so much DLC. So much. There are so many little glup shittos that they can put in this game, and I will buy all of them. I will buy all of them. I mean it. I will do it. I will consume product. God damn it. You get to play episodes from the show? Yup. Episodes from the show, stories from the books. All kinds of shit. All right, it's Thomas and Gordon time. Why'd you choose a tutorial then? I don't know.
Thomas and Gordon.
Thomas and Gordon.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the island of Sodor.
Pay attention.
He has
This is important.
wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome.
Hell yeah. He's my guy.
a
He's just
fussy
a
little
tiny
engine
little
too.
dude.
Always pulling coaches about, getting them ready for the big
So-
engines to take.
I do want to yap about this for a second, right? We're about to experience one of the infamous Thomas old Thomas episodes. Thomas was a little bitch, all right? That dude was an asshole, and like that's the point, but people kind of forget that cuz now Thomas is like a sweet little guy, right? Thomas in those old episodes was fucking out for blood, dude. He did not give a single flying fuck. There's an episode in season 2 of Thomas. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's called Better Late Than Never, where one of Thomas's coworkers is late to work, right? And he's late to work because of circumstances that he can't control. And then Thomas is bitching about it. And then one of the other trains is like, hey, man, you know, if that guy wasn't doing his, if that guy didn't exist, you wouldn't have passengers, and what would you do then? And then Thomas is like, run my train on time for one thing. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a single shit. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. Like, oh my God. No, wait, it wasn't that he was late to work. I remember. It's that the bridge was out. So he's bitching that he has to drive through construction. To the point where he's like, just, you know, fuck the passengers. I just want to be on time and go home. Thomas was an asshole. Also, the game is built on the base structure of Dovetail's Train Sim World games. Players have already discovered you can just copy engine models. That makes sense. That's what I figured. This was clearly a very, very, very low budget game.
Long journeys.
But honestly, I'm fine with it. I'm sure they'll update the shit out of it too.
And when trains arrive at the station, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest.
Yeah, that's all Thomas's job is.
Thomas thinks no engine works as hard.
I
as
love
he
the
does.
faces.
He loves playing tricks on them, especially Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes.
Oh yeah, he did call Henry fat. I forgot about that. Owned.
Wake up, lazy bones. Why don't you work hard like me?
Chat, I need you to understand, chat. That little I just did is the music that plays in the episode that this is based on. In that exact scene. That's the level of autism I'm on, chat. That's the... Okay.
One morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out, and there wasn't enough steam.
It's so interesting seeing like the modern designs with these old stories, you know?
At last, Thomas started.
It's just like me. You don't want to get out of bed, dude. Doesn't want to go to fucking work. I can't blame him. I'm the exact same way. I feel you, Thomas.
He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting.
Oh shit, I'm not even recording the stream at all. There we go, I fixed it.
Hurry up, you, said Gordon, and bring me my coaches.
Yeah, bitch.
Hurry yourself, replied Thomas. Yes.
This is the ultimate visual novel. My girlfriend was checking this game out, and that was the consensus that we came to. Is like this is just Danganronpa. It's a VN. Anyway, yeah. So there are multiple camera angles. So like first person is the default, but I don't know. I get why first person is the default, but I kind of like just regular. You know, being able to see the train. I mean, I bought a Thomas game. I want to see my guy. Oh, shit. So, just like real life, trains are very, very bad at stopping quickly. So you gotta kind of nurse it a little bit. Ooh, come on. Can I land this? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, let's fucking go. I'm the god of trains. Ooh. Do I have to go back? Oh. I see. Let's fucking go. Thomas's fucking deal with it face. I'm already on board. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of killed it with the facial expressions, especially since, like, there's no voice acting. Besides the narrator, there's no voice acting. So, you know, Thomas especially... Just as a series, you need to get the faces right. Because that's like half the appeal of the old ones. Especially, there was a whole study done about like autistic kids and like why autistic kids love Thomas so much, you know? And part of it is that the faces are just simple and easy to read, you know? And I think that's a lot of what it was for me too. When I was super little, was it's just simple, you know? And I get a kick out of that as a kiddo, as a kidlywinks, you know? Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way here. Wait a minute. Couple to configuration. Oh yeah, shit. I'm not even on the right line. Fuck. I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. As first person view as if you were the engine, but from what I can tell, the controls for it only work on a controller, not on a keyboard. That's weird. Alright. I will admit, I kind of forgot how to change the points. I think it's 4. Is it? Oh boy. Wait a minute. I may have fucked myself as far as the not doing the tutorial thing. I'd love to see a mod for this that does the San Andreas Thomas-esque crossover videos. Oh, yeah. There are going to be so many goddamn mods for this. It's going to be actually incalculable how many mods there are. I think one of the first ones is gonna be to like make the people and the faces on the trains look like the old show, you know? And that I will instantly purchase or download that mod, okay? That will be the first mod I ever get. Because I don't know, I have never really been a fan of how the new show looks, personally. But then again, I'm not exactly the target audience. You can either get out and manually change the points, or you can go to the map and change the points from there. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I want to just manually do it. Come on. Come on. Why do you not listen to me? You fuck. Oh, wait, it's this one. Oh. Come on. You bastard. I'm clicking. I'm clicking so hard. I think these points are supposed to change automatically for the story. Oh, man. Are we like 5 minutes in and we're already getting scuff? This is madness. Oh shit. I swear to God, if I get fucking filtered by Thomas Baby Game, I'm gonna be salty. Alright, yeah. You know what? We'll try it from the map. Wait a minute. I will be so violently salty if I can't figure out the goddamn Thomas game. This is what I get for skipping the tutorial. Alright, wait a minute. Yep. Whoa. There's a plane. There he goes. Okay, it's right here. Oh, no, we can't switch it. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so maybe we just have to go up in front then. Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright. I just overthought that. Oh, what the hell? Oh, come on! Okay, well, prove me wrong, I guess. Jesus. Really useful gamers don't skip the tutorial, said the fat controller. Hi, Aaron. I am not a really useful gamer, as it turns out. I thought I knew everything, because I was playing this game for like 3 hours last night. just on my own. I may or may not have been crashing the trains into a fucking ditch. Possibly. But it's fine. Okay, they're fine. They're all good. They're chilling. I don't think it was supposed to do that. Okay. All right. Let's try it again. Evil mastermind VTuber stumped by the points. Yeah.
Thomas,
Wait, no. Wait, no. Don't. I swear to God, can I not skip the cutscenes? Are you shitting my fuck? What do you mean?
He has 6 small
Oh my God, you can't skip the cutscenes.
Wasn't
Wasn't aware trains could fly. Yeah. Apparently that's a thing in this developer's other games, is like when the trains derail, they just go flying into fucking orbit. I kind of wish that they derailed like more realistically. You know? It's kind of stupid that they just go flying, but at the same time it's really funny. You can't? What the hell? What the fuck kind of game comes out in 2026 and you can't skip the goddamn cutscenes?
Go and rest.
Especially in a game where you can die. They really need to fix that? Yeah.
Especially Gordon. The biggest and proudest engine.
This is funnier. True. The being sent into orbit. Not wrong. Get his ass.
Wake up, lazy bones. Why don't you work hard like me?
I gotta admit, when I made the decision to stream this game, I had no idea how I was gonna make it entertaining. So I'm kind of glad that this stream is going pretty alright so far, because I was concerned about that. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna make Thomas Wonders of Sodor entertaining?
At last, Thomas.
Well, here we are. Oh, God. Thomas. I love that guy. I'm going to make myself bigger. Why am I so tiny coated?
He fussed into the
There we
station
go.
where Gordon was waiting.
Yeah, that's way better. Hello, Thomas. It feels like we've done this approximately 10 minutes ago and then had to redo it.
Replied Thomas.
And we weren't able to skip it.
Yes.
I really hope we don't have to do it again.
I will.
That would really suck, wouldn't it, Thomas? That would really suck if we were forced to do the same things over and over and over again. In a truly unskippable fashion. Also, Thomas, I don't know if you understand, if you can see that, but the camera likes to get okay, the camera in this game. Thank you, Velvet. Where are my alerts? Whatever, it's fine. The camera in this game, whenever you go past something, it will just kind of like glitch into the train, which is very, very, very annoying. I really hope they change that. How could you make Game of the Year Tom Tom Tank Chew unentertaining? True. True. Ugh. I love his shit-eating grin. Oh my god. Also, we are going way over the speed limit. We are fucking speeding, dude. Thomas the Tank Engine is committing a crime. Yeah, you can go over the speed limit in this game. You can actively commit a felony. It's great. What you looking at down there, Thomas? Speaking of... Oh my god. I'm not reading that. What the fuck? Okay. Are the points gonna fuck me up again? I hope not. Come on, points. Come on. Cooperate, please. Nope. No. Nope. Baby game is filtering me. Oh, no. I have to just be doing something wrong. I mean, obviously. What the hell? I did wonder about this while I was playing this game. I do wonder how actual baby children will respond to this. 'Cause like for a game for babies, it's honestly kind of like complicated. Like it's a very realistic game. Which I think is interesting, and like it kind of mechanically demands a lot out of you, which is again surprising. Genuinely did not have this issue, don't know what's going on. Does it change on the map? Okay, it does change. If I click on the map, it just doesn't indicate that on the map. Okay. This is a $50 game, I'd like to point out. It's a little janky. It's a little janky, just a tad, just a bit. You know, little glitchy, but it's fine. Okay. You know what it is? Oh my god, I know what it is. I have fucking expert mode turned on. I'm leaving expert mode turned on. I'm leaving it on so we can suffer more. Yeah, but James was worth it. He was. Yeah, I'm one of the people who bought the $10 extra James DLC. I did do that. I forgot I had expert mode on. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. So we have to manually do the points. Okay. Alright, now it's time for Thomas to get actively tormented by his coworkers. Also, yeah, that must have been what happened last time, is they didn't change the points. And it didn't do it automatic. Fuck! Okay. Oh, thank God. There's checkpoints. I am not watching that cutscene again. I'm not doing it. Okay. That one. Or no, that one. And this one. Nope. Wait a minute. Chat, you don't understand, alright? I'm an expert. That's why I put it in expert mode. I'm also in expert mode who doesn't... I'm an expert at games who doesn't apply the brakes. Why is it so scuffed? Hey, it's not a VTuber stream unless there is scuff. I know you're new to VTubing relatively. You have to learn. You have to learn. I would like to point out that I am in love with your username, Gothic Gorels for life. You are amazing. How you doing, Gothic Gorels? Welcome. Welcome to the evil lair. Thomas and Friends on expert mode must be like the Dark Souls of video games. It's kind of turning out to be that way. The Gothic Gorels. The Gorels. All right. Come on. Come on, Tomas. Come on, my guy. Yep. Yep, I think we got it. Oh, baby, I think we got it. We did it. We fucking did it. We just have to not go over the speed limit again. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I cannot believe I'm having this much trouble with fucking Thomas. Oh no! Shit. God damn, expert mode does not play around, dude. Oh my god. Now see, this is what train drivers in real life had to deal with. They had to deal with all this bullshit. Like, I cannot imagine being a fucking train driver. Like, I love trains, but even I don't know. I don't know if I could handle it or not. All right, we gotta back up more. Epic Gamer Challenge. Thomas on expert mode. Can we beat it? Which way do we have to go? Oh. Yep, we have to go to this one. I think that's what the issue was. Was we were just on the wrong one. Yes? No? What the hell? I cannot believe I'm having so much fucking trouble with this. Holy shit. Yes? Possibly? I may have just broken everything. Wait a minute. I think I got it. I'm keeping it on expert mode. It's not super intuitive on this part, but the game expects you to pull the coaches back through the middle of Knapford, then to push them up. Oh. Yeah, because I was like, why can't I change the points to go that way? You press 2 again, it will send you to the other end of the train. You can see the stop marker better. Oh. Okay. Now, then again, I could just not follow anyone in chat's instructions and just keep doing the same things over and over and murder the train constantly. That's what I could do. I could do that. Also zoom way in on the switches on the map and you can see the way they're set better. Okay. Come on. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. Okay, yeah. So we need to go all the way out, then we need to go backwards. Then we go... Okay, I see what we have to do. Okay. This is, again, this is surprisingly in-depth. Which I guess makes sense because it's just a straight-up train simulator. But I do wonder... Okay, what the hell? Whatever. I'm not worrying about it. I do wonder how, like, actual small babies are gonna handle this. Because it really is kind of a little difficult. Then again, I am on expert mode. As you know, expert mode is only for experts at video games. So actually, I'm the greatest gamer ever made in real life. It's true. You can't disprove that statement that I just made. So. Oh, man. Alright, let's break the speed limit. Let's commit a couple felonies. Let's do it. Gordon is just over here like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you in expert mode, Thomas? Why do you keep flying into space? Expert mode is for really useful VTubers? Exactly. And I'm a really useful VTuber! Chat! It's true! I'm really useful, okay? I'm really useful. It's true. I'm also probably about to crash my thing. There has got to be a simpler way we could have done this. Then again, I am not an expert of trains and train operations, but I'm calling bullshit on this. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know how to turn on the headlights. You press H, and they barely do anything, just like real life. Thomas, stop trying to be Stanley. Now, that was a joke for real Thomas heads. Thomas enjoyers. Oh, chat, reply to this post on Facebook.com if you're a real, true Thomas head. If you're a real troublesome truck, if you're a real I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't think the Thomas fandom has a name, and whatever it is, it's probably honestly something really dumb. As a member of it, it probably honestly is something very goofy and dumb. Put it in H. That's what we did. C minor. Give me a C minor. Jesus. All right. Yeah. And now we go forward. Whee! Let's commit felonies, said Thomas cheekily. You know, we were discussing that earlier in the stream, but honestly, if there was any one of these engines who would commit outright crimes, it would be Thomas. Apart from some of the diesel engines, but like of the steam locomotives, it's Thomas. He would commit a crime. I think James would maybe commit a crime, but Thomas definitely would commit a crime. Like, that dude is a fucking menace, okay? He's a goddamn menace to society. He's a menace to Sodor society. It's a miracle he hasn't been scrapped yet, the son of a bitch. Gets 100 hectares on a tank of kerosene. Yeah. Yeah, apart from the diesels, this is reminding me there's a grand total of one engine in Thomas that runs on gas. And it's a random guy named Timothy that nobody cares about. There's not a single human being on the planet who likes Timothy. Except me.
Gordon hadn't forgiven Thomas for waking him up from this nap.
Oh yeah, Thomas did get pulled over by a cop. That did happen.
On board, he started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas.
Get fucked, Thomas. This is the punishment for your sin. Oh boy. Well, now we get to control Gordon. So, as mentioned earlier, Gordon has a lot of brothers. Gordon is an A3 Pacific steam locomotive. There is exactly one A3 Pacific left in the world. And it's Flying Scotsman, aka the most famous steam locomotive of all time.
Stop! Stop!
We're gonna make Gordon suffer.
Come on, keep up. Called Gordon.
I wish they had the rights to the music from the show. Because there should be the Gordon music. Here, wait. Okay. Again, this is the only time I'm going to stream this damn game. I have to do this. Chat. I have to do this. I have to do it. Chat. I can't not do it. I'll probably get DMCA'd. I don't give a fuck. Let's... Oh shit, we got a Thomas fan civil war down there in the chat. Oh fuck. Be nice. Oh, this game is good. This game is good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thomas game. It's really, it's so good. I gotta turn it the fuck down. Holy shit. Gordon's season 5 theme is true peak. Well, we're in season 1 right now, so we had to be authentic. We're not at season 5 yet.
Laughed Gordon.
Yeah, I love this.
Poor Thomas was going faster
Oh my
than he'd ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on.
You can get Gordon to 100 miles per hour. And that's like his top speed. Because if you go any further than that, he kind of starts to derail, and it's a whole thing. Thomas is suffering. He's not having a good time. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Suffer. I'm about to go Neil Patrick Harris in the official Thomas app where he curses at kids and calls them troublesome trucks. I've never seen that. We might need to watch that, actually. I've never seen that. Yeah, yesterday when I was playing this game,
Express coming through.
I just did like the whole map with Gordon. And I got to live the Gordon experience of just going in a straight line for 9 hours every day. Over and over and over. That is Gordon's life in Thomas. That is what he gets to do. Forever. Because he's Gordon. Kind of disappointed there isn't a domeless engines Easter egg. Yeah, fair. So for all the non-Thomas sickos in the chat, Domeless Engines is an episode, and also a Railway Series story, where Gordon finds out that another train went 100 miles an hour, and he's basically like, hey, that guy's a bitch. I'm gonna go 100 miles per hour myself because fuck him. And it goes very poorly, and Gordon's like dome flies off. So, oops. Gordon did eventually end up going 100 miles an hour, which honestly makes it funnier. Oh shit, I gotta slow down. Oh, we might overshoot this. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, please, 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 please. Not in front of the chat. Not in front of the chat. Not in front of the chat! Oh no, we're committing a crime. No, wait. We got the signal. We're good. Oh! Oh, thank God. All right. Again. Trains do not slow down quickly. If you are ever confronted with a train, this is just advice in general. Get the fuck out of the way. That thing is not stopping for you. I want to find the video. Okay, wait a minute. After we do this story, I have a video I want to find. Oh, shit. We stopped a little short. Yeah, there we go.
At last, they stopped at a station. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you?
Suffer.
Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and exhausted.
Get fucked, Thomas.
Poor Thomas puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink. After that, he was careful to never be cheeky to Gordon again.
That's a lie. He does it like 700 more times. That's a lie. That's bullshit. Okay, wait a minute. Real quick. I want to find 2 videos. First, I want to find this Neil Patrick Harris thing where apparently he's antagonizing children, because that sounds really funny. I gotta find this. Now that you've talked about it. Oh my god. Okay, I found it. I might get DMCA'd again. I don't care. It's fine. Click. Oh, wait. I see what I did. This is a very well-prepared stream, again, as you know. This is crazy that this is on the official Thomas account. I thought you were just being funny about that, but no, this is on the official one. Okay. All right, I want to see this. Neil Patrick Harris bullies children.
How excited are you to celebrate Thomas and Friends?
If you don't know anything about Neil Patrick Harris, the real guy, by the way, he would do this. He would bully children. He's an asshole.
You guys are some of the biggest tankies around.
Hey, it's the lady from The Good Place. Back when they were trying to push tanky as a term for TTT. Yeah, they did do that. I don't know if you guys know what tankies are. I'm very glad that's not the official term for the fandom.
The biggest tankies around. But guess who else was a gigantic tanky when he was your age?
Oh, man.
Me, this guy, Neil Patrick Harris.
So, tell me, why do you guys love Thomas?
I love Thomas because he's blue.
That's me. That's me.
Well, Thomas
IRL.
is actually cerulean. Can you all say cerulean?
Oh.
What else do you guys love about Thomas?
He's going to kill these children.
He's fast. Thomas is the fastest.
That's a lie. That is actively a lie. This kid is lying.
Thomas is
I
very
hate this
fast,
kid.
But not the fastest. Thomas is an E2 class tank engine, which was made for short-haul freight journeys and shunting. So fast, yes. Fastest, not quite.
I don't know how much I don't know how I feel about the fact that I relate to this Neil Patrick Harris right now.
Thomas is the fastest.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm the oldest tanky here, so I know a lot more than you do.
I know everything about Thomas.
Is that right? What's Duck's real name?
Montague.
Who's the controller in charge of the railway?
So top.
That's an easy
What was the
one.
name of Toby's coach?
That's also an easy one.
Those were easy.
Exactly.
None of you knew that Ringo Starr narrated the first 2 seasons.
That's
of
also
Thomas
an
and Friends.
easy one.
Ha ha ha!
You remind me of Diesel 10, that grumpy old train that nobody likes.
Oh!
You're calling me a diesel? Me?
Holy shit.
You are not tankies. If anything, you're a bunch of troublesome trucks. It's a slap in the
Holy
face to Thomas.
shit. Oh my god!
I haven't spent hours watching the same episodes over and over and over with my kids like a broken record to have some stupid little tell me.
Oh my god! Why is this official?
Than you do. Yeah, run!
Oh my god!
Diesel. You're gonna tell me if I get too obsessed with this stuff, right?
Okay. Chat. I am that character. I have to admit, I am Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, accurate. All right, I want to find the video that I don't even know if I can find it. What is this? An official Thomas thing? What the actual fuck? Oh yeah, it's peak. Oh man, it's a very like highly specific video. Can I find it? Motherfucker. Oh, here we go. Nope, not that one. Oh man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. This is like the best version I can find is this one. Oh, wait. No, wait. Quincy. Come on. I really want this video. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I found it. I found it. Yes, I found it in good quality. Okay. We were talking about if you get involved with a train, get the fuck out of the way. This is that. I love the commentary from the people in the background. So basically these guys got drunk and they ended up on the train tracks, and the commentary from them is the funniest shit ever. They're fine, so we can laugh at this. I wouldn't be laughing at this if they died. Maybe I would. I don't know. I just realized I'm covering it. Yeah. I love... They are so drunk. Yeah, and I mean, they can't move the car. It's in like gravel and shit. So there's an extended version of this that goes on for like 15 minutes before this happens, where they are just like trying to kill each other over this. It ain't gonna work, buddy! Only I could find train crashes really funny. It ain't gonna work! Say goodbye to that Challenger, by the way. That's a very nice Challenger, just got destroyed by this thing. Yeah, yeah. Don't stay on the train tracks, kids. Please. I hope you're not children, but you could be, for all I know. Mattel and Thomas fans with so much mutual contempt for each other. Real. Accurate. This is Sonic levels of self-awareness regarding their fans, or I don't really rightly know. I think they know, you know. All right, it's time for Thomas Goes Fishing. I will admit I did this one last night, so I have seen this. But I can't skip Thomas Goes Fishing.
Thomas Goes Fishing.
This is important. It's important lore.
When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special. The sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing.
You wouldn't dare deprive us of the bucket cutscene. Oh, I had opinions about the bucket last night. Yeah, I have opinions about the fucking bucket.
One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. Out of order? Bother! I'm thirsty. Never mind, Thomas, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river.
Some dirty, disgusting water.
They found a bucket and some rope.
It's full of
To the
shit
bridge.
and grime and human remains. It's fine, though. It's fine. All right? It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it's fine. Dirty, disgusting, horrible river water. Although this is the 1940s, so maybe the water quality is actually a lot better. You know? It's not modern day where this shit is like contaminated. Okay. Are you ready for the best cutscene ever? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You're fucking shaking?
That's
For
good.
real.
That's good, puffed Thomas happily.
All right, chat. You want to see it again, chat? Did you really like that cutscene? Did you really like that cutscene? You want to see it again? Here we go. Was that not your favorite cutscene ever? All right. Chat, did you like that cutscene? I'm just asking. I know. I'm just making sure. Did you like that cutscene? Was that your favorite cutscene in any game ever? Was it? All right. Here we go. We're going to see it again. I thought the game was glitching when I did this for the first time. I thought my game was broken, but no, you just have to do this over and over and over. Yeah, this cuts. Oh, chat. It's time for your favorite. Come on. Okay. Okay, we're done. Oh my god. That was the most intense gameplay ever. Holy shit. It makes me sad that there's not like an actual physical whistle on the back head here. I'm surprised they didn't have that. Like a control for it. It's probably on here and I just don't know what I'm looking at. It's like in my mind, every whistle on every train ever is like the Polar Express whistle, where it's like a string that you pull. But I imagine it's different for like every game. Expert mode. Yeah, that was expert gameplay, okay? That was expertly performed video game gameplay. 50 American buckaroonies for such a peak cutscene. Yeah, it was worth every penny, okay? It was worth all the money. This game was completely worth it. I will admit, sometimes it is really nice getting to just look out the window and damn, this game is kind of pretty. It could stand to be a whole lot prettier. Also, this is the thing from the intro. It could stand to be a whole lot prettier than it is, but I do rather enjoy the video game in a very simple way. Cause like I've been thinking about like cozy games and shit. This is like my definition of a cozy game, you know? Other people play Animal Crossing or whatever, or Fields of Mystria, Stardew. I play Thomas. Oh, man. Did we ever see Lily use Thomas's whistle in Thomas and the Magic Railroad? I think she does. Yeah, I think she does. I know she uses ladies, but that's different. So. Ugh. Hell yeah. That's why Thomas is on the list. I am afraid to find out what list you're referring to. Is he in the files? I hope he's not in the files. Also, I guess we just have no passengers. I mean, these guys did not even show up. Damn. And, yep, we're done. You better close the doors. Okay, there we go. I remember one time I was on my friend Rezi's stream, and she streams on Kick. I don't stream on Kick. I refuse to. But she streams on Kick. And some guy just, like, showed up in the Kick chat and was just... He heard me talk about Thomas one time, and this dude just started spouting off Thomas facts like a fucking encyclopedia. And I was like, honestly, dude, you're real as hell. That was all he would talk about. Honestly, bro, you're a real one. I forgive you for using Kick. Trevor might be in the files. Real. There's a reason they never brought him back. They didn't want to deal with the allegations. I don't think he comes back, does he? Oh, no, he does come back in CGI. I lied. Okay, so they dealt with the allegations a little bit. For all the non-Thomas fans, Trevor the Traction Engine is a traction engine, and he has one of the best, most quotable, most iconic, most beautiful dialogue lines in all of fiction, which is the part where he goes, "I like children." I like children. I should not have said that, because now that clip of me saying that is... Oh, man. I fucked up. I've made mistakes. Fucking Trevor! I know for a fact his ass isn't in this game. They probably should add him. Trevor the Traction Engine. Seriously, like, look at camera. I understand these games are meant to be played in first person, but come on. Oh. Yay! Yeah, Thomas. I'm not reading that, Gothic. I am not allowing that clip to go out into the earth. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Haha. Now, see, here, actual passengers get in. And they do sit down. So I don't know what the fuck the deal was last time. Like, damn. Thomas just shows up and nobody is here. Everyone was late.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler.
Oh, he's got diarrhea.
Oh dear, groaned Thomas. I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain.
So, fun fact, steam locomotives can burst. Because, again, they operate based on steam pressure. So, steam locomotives can burst. So, there was a legitimate risk. Well, not legitimate risk. But Thomas is not just being dramatic. This can occur to steam locomotive. Okay, you know what? Here, we're going to pull the picture. So this is a real picture you're about to see with your eyeballs. So you wanna know what happens when a steam locomotive's boiler explodes? Now just imagine that shit happening to Thomas. Damn. It looks like a fucking analog horror beast. Looks like Slender Man coming out of that thing. Holy fuck. They did put eels into the water tanks before they had boiler treatment, though, because they'd eat the sediment. God damn. Now, that should be a plot point in one of these Thomas books, or one of these Thomas stories. Thomas has eels. I'd read that. Yes, sir. I love having eels in my boiler.
They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way.
Thomas shits himself. Thomas has a very, very bad time. Thomas is actively suffering. Thomas is going to die imminently.
Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind.
I like how those were just there.
Danger, keep away.
These giant signs. I guess they're just
Soon,
expecting
the
bullshit to
inspector
go
had Sir
down.
Topham Hatt
God! Why do you look like that?
Cheer up, Thomas, they said.
Looks
We'll
like William
soon put you
Afton.
right. The driver told them what had happened. So the feed pipe is blocked, said the inspector. I'll just look in the tanks.
This is all dialogue, straight from the books, by the
He
way.
climbed up and peered in. Then he came down. Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see. Certainly, Inspector, replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. Inspector, he whispered, can you see fish?
I wish I had the sound effect. This is the O-face meme.
Gracious goodness me. How did the fish get there, driver?
Driver.
We must have fished them from the river with our bucket.
How would you
replied
not
Thomas's
notice
driver.
a damn fish in your bucket?
Well, Thomas,
This
you
dude
and your
was just
driver have
going
been fishing.
light speed
But
with
fish
that
don't
bucket.
Suit you. We must get them out. They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it.
I like how they called Sir Topham Hatt all the way out
Never
here
mind,
for this,
Thomas,
by the way.
said Sir Topham Hatt. You will be all right now. There's no
Like, I know
need to
he's
worry
the
yourself anymore.
controller of the railway and everything, but I feel like this could have been handled with a
I do
phone
hope that
call.
You and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you? No, sir, said Thomas sadly. Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable.
I like how this one does not even necessarily have, like, a moral or anything. It's just, like, trains can't have fish in them. You know? Trains can't be doing that. That's the moral of the story. Trains can't be doing that. It's true. In the story, the bucket was full of holes, so they were doing it really fast where the water all flowed out and they weren't paying attention. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So they didn't adapt to that properly in this game. We needed to see the cutscene 5,000 times, but they didn't adapt it properly. Those bastards.
Thomas and Bertie.
Holy shit, the textures were all fucked up for a second.
One morning, Thomas was
That was
waiting
scary.
at the junction when a red bus arrived. "Hello," said Thomas. "Who are you?" "I'm Bertie. Who are you?" "I'm Thomas. I run the branch line."
You're a
"So
bitch,
you're
Thomas.
eh? I remember now. You got stuck in the snow. I took your passengers and Terence the tractor pulled you out.
That did
Come
happen.
to help you with your passengers today." "Help me," said Thomas. "I can go faster than you."
Yeah.
"You can't," said Bertie. "I can."
So Bertie
thought
is
Thomas.
consistently a bus supremacist.
"I'll race
He,
you,"
this
said
dude, like he's friends with the trains and everything, right? But this dude is always like, oh, you trains, you can't go everywhere. Not like me on my roads, and I can go faster than you. I sound like fucking the bad guy from Paw Patrol now. The Mr. Humdinger beatbox. I love that video. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that fucking video. I want to go find it. No, I don't. That's too much work. Fucking yeah, Bertie's kind of an asshole. He's just like nice about it. But this dude needs to check himself, all right? Seriously.
Bertie. Their drivers agreed to the race going ahead. Are you ready?
Oh, what happened?
3, 2, 1.
Thank you for the follow,
Whoa.
Gothic.
Come along, come along.
Fucking Bertie.
We're coming along. We're coming along.
That son of a bitch. This is very illegal, by the way. Also, again, with this game, I really like this game, but they needed to get the music, dude. What the hell? Wait a minute. It is like illegal that the music is not in the game. Yeah, here we go. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yep, I remember. Like, come on! You gotta have this song. This is the song. This is the race song. I'm actively making the game better right now. Oh shit, we gotta stop. Oh fuck. We're gonna overshoot this. Oh. Yup. We overshot that. Ah. I was vibing out too hard. Ah. The game just feels more lifeless without the music. It's crazy. For real. Like, it just feels so soulless without the music. I think a lot of the issue is like apparently the like music situation with Thomas is a mess. Cause they don't really have the old music, like the files for it apparently. They have the rights to the music, but then they have to pay the old composers for it, and it's a whole thing. And I don't know, I just think it's stupid, and the old music is some of the best music in, like, any piece of fiction ever, so... Hi, Stormunculus! Hi, Stormunculus! How you doing? We're here playing Thomas. I'm having a grand old time. Probably the only VTuber on the planet who was actually knowledgeable about Thomas enough to be able to provide commentary in that regard about Thomas. Because I already know most of the streams about this game are just making fun of it. Or just shitting all over it. Damn. That's why the music isn't there. Couldn't have the drivers vibing too hard to drive the trains. Exactly. There's a fucking... There's been a couple incidents of train drivers driving trains while listening to tunes or being high off their ass, and it does indeed cause issues. Believe it or not, being high while doing a thing is not good. You shouldn't do that. I'm good. Your boy is jailbreaking a Vita. Based. Love that. Love that. I need to do that at some point. I don't own a Vita, though. The thing with the Vita is, like, I would like to own a Vita, but I have no reason to own a Vita. I would just own it because it's cool, you know? I've been looking at getting, like, an AYN Odin 3, and that would be my modern equivalent to a Vita. Especially because that thing can play Vita games with emulation now. Reason to own a Vita, Gravity Rush? True. You can get it on PS4. The PS4 version is kind of expensive, but it's not too bad. I need to grab a copy of it on PS4. Oh yeah, you're kind of slandering Mike O'Donnell and Junior Campbell right now, by the way. Stormunculus. You're kind of slandering. I mean, as far as I understand it, those guys are pretty chill. I do wish they would release, like, official versions of the soundtrack, because all the ones I've been playing throughout the stream are unofficial. They're like fan-made recreations using the original instruments and shit. Because, yeah, the Thomas music is very, 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 very inaccessible. It always has been, and it always sucks. It is always lame that they do that. I don't know why they can't just put it out on CD or some shit, you know? So... Ugh. Is there anything grateful like Thomas and the Magic Railroad? That movie's music is it was officially released, which is good because it's the best shit ever. So I don't think Mike and Junior are allowed to do anything. Yeah, they themselves are not, but Mattel could very easily do that. Mattel could very, very easily have done that.
Please, hurry. We need to get back up to speed if we are going to beat Bertie.
Yeah. We gotta kick that guy's ass. I don't know why they can't just, like, throw them on iTunes or some shit, you know? People would go fucking insane for them. Damn, this game is pretty. I have this on, like, max graphics, by the way. Thankfully, my PC can handle it. I mean, it better. I spent quite a chunk of change on this PC. But still, like, I remember back in the day when I had my older PC and I couldn't run, like, one of the train simulator games. I forget which one it was. It was like 2013 or something. I got it at Walmart. And so in my head, I can never run train simulators, but in fact I can. Through the power of not having a shitty Dell PC from 2005. Sometimes I wonder how I even became a PC gamer when that was my PC for so long, you know? I had the most rinky-dink piece of junk little PC for years. and I would play so much Team Fortress 2 on that thing. I was using a CRT monitor for my PC until I think 2015. I'm not joking. I do kind of miss that monitor, I have to admit. It's not like I think CRT monitors are bad. On the contrary, I actually really love CRT monitors. But for like modern games, they are kind of scuff. So. But when used for what they are intended to be used for, they're actually pretty peak. I'm a CRT enjoyer. Ugh. Yeah, did I get it? Yep. Again, I'm a god at video games. I'm a god at being a train. Night Paradox is too powerful at being a train in real life. Whenever the computer got a virus, my mom said it was because of Train Simulator. Damn. Train Simulator didn't earn this slander. I remember I always wanted to try and figure out how to install trains with a Z, with a Z. I could never figure that out though. So I always wanted to install like the Thomas mods and shit. But that was far above my brain cells. And now we have an official game. Now we don't need mods anymore, although this game is still going to get modded out the ass, I can guarantee you that. This game is so cute. This is so charming. I'm so charmed. Oh my god. I do like when you're in a tunnel, it's just a black screen, like, damn. I know it's realistic, but holy crap. Go to settings, HUD and gameplay, then immersion camera switch. Oh, I want to try that. No. Free camera, please. Thank you. Alright. Still trying to figure out which option matches which view. I had it figured out like 15 years ago. My patience for figuring out again is long gone. Yeah, like Skyrim is a good example for me. Like I've spent more time modding that game than I have playing it. And that was fine when I was in like middle school and shit. It is less fine now that I am an adult and I have shit to do, you know? Significantly less fine. So I find myself wanting to mod games less. Unless it's like a simple like fix kind of thing, I'll do that. But, you know. God damn. You kind of do forget that Thomas and Birdie's race was not exactly the most exciting thing. Like, they edited it a certain way in the show to make it an exciting race. But now that I am living it in real life, it's kind of just slow. Also, those two guys, they just got out. They just left. Okay, fine. You don't want to come with me? Fine. As far as mine, it's already been found you can just drag and drop Train Sim World stuff into Wonders of Sodor. Yeah, Zona was telling me about that. Like, fucking... I want to try and find a clip of that. I gotta see that. Just giant American modern steam locomotives on Sodor. Holy fuck. I understand there are a couple of those in the actual show, but still. I have Railroader Shortline mod to hell and back, but that's through Uni Mod Manager. Oh. So I have to admit, I don't actually play any train simulators besides this, I guess. None of them have, like, interested me enough to do it. I mean, maybe now I'll try Train Sim World 5 or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of like my goofy talking trains more than wanting to, like, simulate actual trains. And also, I mean, I'm so tuned out of train sims again. I feel like a lot of them are so, like, modern train focused. It's kind of the same issue I have with model railroading right now.
We've done it. We beat Bertie.
Yay! We defeated racism.
Well done, Thomas, said Bertie.
I do not like modern trains. I can count on one hand the amount of modern locomotives that I think are actually interesting. Right? I think most of them are the most boring things ever made on the planet Earth. So, really the only ones that I like are, like, steam locomotives. And, you know, if you model an N scale, which is what I want to do, well, then you're very limited on your steam locomotives. They kind of don't make them an N scale. And I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of train sims that are like old people games. Which is kind of why this game was appealing, you know?
That was fun. But I think we should have another race to see if I can beat you next time.
Yeah. Apparently, that did happen, I think. Oh boy, it's time for Percy. It's time for the little shit-eating Percy.
Percy's troublesome day.
Percy is a demon.
Percy had
He
a
is
busy
also a
day
menace.
and was trying his best not to be late. Mustn't be late today, he said to himself. Sir Topham Hatt is relying on me.
Yeah.
Come on, Percy, said his fireman. Off we go.
It is cool getting to hear Mark Morahan again, the narrator. He kind of got done dirty, I feel like. He only got a couple seasons, and I mean, they were some of the best seasons, and then he got deleted from the show. So, I don't know, it's nice that he got to come back in this, and he got to narrate the, like, old people stories. I really like that. That was pretty cool of them to do. They could have very easily just gotten, like, some guy. They could have gotten just dude, you know? But no, they got an actual narrator from the show, and honestly, I think it's just neat. I just think it's pretty neat, alright? I think it's pretty cool. I don't even know what the fuck that voice was. I want to see Percy's interior. I want to see inside of Percy. So, again, if you're not a Thomas nut, so, thing about Percy, he's one of the very few engines from the books that is not really based on a real train. He's sort of, kind of based on, like, 7,000 different little trains. He's canonically like a freak of nature. And nobody knows where he came from. Nobody knows who built him. So, pretty much with Percy, you can just make shit up. And it's just fine. Very fair. Japan is spoiled with N-Gauge Steam for real, and Zono nailed it with Toad comparison. Oh, yeah! I'm Percy! Fucking Percy. Your trucks are in a rail yard, Mr. Oliver. Oh, fuck! I misunderstood what you guys were talking about. Oh, you were talking about Toad, the Thomas character. I thought you were talking about Toad from Mario Kart. That's why I did that voice. I'm a fake fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, Mr. Oliver.
I do like Toad's voice. He's fun to voice. If they ever add Toad to this game, I just have to do Toad from Mario Kart as the voice.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Oliver! I saw a whale!
Damn. That's an episode of CGI Thomas where Toad sees a whale in excruciating pain actually dying on the beach. And he tells his trusted friends about this, and they're like, Toad, you're a dumbass. You're a little bitch, Toad. Nobody believes you. You need to shut the fuck up and stop talking. You didn't see a bloody whale. You're just fucking stupid, Toad. That's basically what happens in that episode. And then the whale dies. I want to say maybe 30% of that statement was accurate. Oh, God. This was called Percy's Troublesome Day, but I gotta admit, you know, he's kind of not being troublesome right now. He's kind of being well behaved. Oh, you saw it, Toad. You just think death is funny. Thought you never watched CGI? I have not seen Brenner Era, but I have rewatched every Unlucky Tug video at least 2 times. So I know enough about the Brenner Era. I just need to actually sit down and watch it. That part hasn't happened. But that's how I know, like, enough little tidbits about it. Finally, a real game for real gamers. Exactly, Crossbite. Exactly. This is better than, like, you know, I know Pokemon, whatever it's called, just came out. This is actually a better game. This is a better video game. It's true, okay? I don't make the rules. It's true, okay? It's true. So, but yeah, I have seen, like, every Unlucky Tug video. So, like, I know a little bit about the Brenner stuff. I know about Steven confirming that trains exploded and died, which is an amazing episode. They lost parts. Some of them even exploded. Kapow! That did happen. He wasn't lying. Train death? Oh! Yeah, Crossbite, I don't know if you know this about classic Thomas, and then they kind of half mention it in the new stuff, but yeah, trains die in this universe, okay? All of Gordon's brothers are dead, except one. All of them are dead. They were killed by the British government. The lore is insane. Crossbite, okay, Crossbite, you weren't here. Crossbite, you weren't here earlier. Crossbite, I need you to understand, I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. World War II is canon in Thomas lore. World War II not only happened, but the island of Sodor was bombed by Nazi Germany. I'm not lying. This sounds like a bit. This sounds like I'm making it up. This happened. Canonically, it happened. I'm not fucking with you. You can look it up. Trust me. Like, I say all kinds of like funny things on this stream and lie all the time. I am not lying about this. That is a thing that happened canonically. So, I do. I trust you. Good. You trust me in all things, Thomas. I appreciate that. I probably am unironically a little bit of a Thomas expert. At least compared to other people. I've been having a grand old time doing this stream for this reason. We'll send Neil after you. Yeah, he's chilling now. I was astounded when they confirmed that apparently Neil, the oldest train on the planet Earth, is still alive in Thomas. He's chilling. He's just retired at a museum. I was sure that guy died. But nope. He's all fine. Wait, did I miss passenger? Wait, what the fuck? I think I just missed passengers. Oh, it's a red balloon. Oh my god, I totally did. Okay, well, we're just gonna ignore that. I think I broke the mission. Wait a minute. Meant the crazy tanky guy. Oh yeah. I am so glad that is not any longer the term for the fan base. I don't want to be called a tanky all the time, man.
Percy had a busy day ahead and was trying his best not to be late.
Are you familiar with Diesel 10? He's hardcore? Yeah, I am.
Mustn't be late today, he said to himself.
I attempted to do a Diesel 10 impression on stream. I'm very bad at doing Diesel 10. I kind of struggle with him. Like, what are some good Diesel 10 quotes? Like, here, wait. Again, this is the only Thomas-centric thing we're going to get to do. Diesel 10 quotes. Oh, wow. The Google AI does not know how to handle me looking up Diesel 10 quotes. I read that his claw went to another engine at some point. I don't think that's canon. They like reused the model for his claw for an imagination thing in Big World Big Adventures. So I gotta find a good Diesel 10. Where's a good Diesel 10 quote? This sucks. While we're talking about Diesel 10, I have something I want to show you guys. I don't know. I can't even find one. But I like that he's just a random New Yorker in this universe. Like, oh, I know. Like, old McDiesel had a plan. I love Diesel 10. I like that he's just insane. Make the most of tonight, Twinkle Toes, because you won't like tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really bad at Diesel 10. I want to show you guys something real quick. I think the actual claw from the original Diesel 10 prop was also reused separate from him at some point. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can probably do that one. Wait a minute. I'm gonna destroy her and dominate you. But see, like, you know, it's a whole thing. It's Pinchy. Yeah, it's kind of he's tough to do. I'm not Neil Crone. Oh boy, that's CGI Diesel 10, where he just sounds like a guy. I like the Diesel, like the unused Diesel 10 from CGI, where it's like, you'll be laughing on the other side of your boilers soon, silly steamies. I like that one. That one's good. I don't like it when Diesel 10, he just sounds like a guy. And what the hell? I want to show you a thing before we move on from the topic of Diesel 10. I know, because the one I was trying to do is back when I was still able to get hit in the face with props. I wanted to do the one where he's like, "Oh, Pinchy, I hate it when you do that." I was trying really hard to do that, and that would be my thing every time I get hit with props. "Oh, minions, I hate it when you do that." I need to set up the props again. That was a minute ago. I had the props. Okay. So obligatory. Finish jailbreaking shit was easy. Hell yeah. Good job. Sorry to like avoid your topic thing. This is probably the only Thomas related stream I'm ever going to get to do. So let me have this one. Okay. So this is, I'm sure all of the Thomas people in the chat right now have seen this, but I don't care. You're getting to watch it again. This is the Thomas and the Magic Railroad Director's Cut project, which I am technically a financial backer of. I gave them a whole $10. But the guy, Cardi, I used to follow him on Twitter when I still had Twitter. He's the guy who made the Thomas fandom documentary. He's making a director's cut of Magic Railroad. He got his hands on a whole shitload of like the unused, you know, film and shit. So he's rebuilding the movie as it was before they changed 700 things. And one of those things is they found, I guess Diesel 10 had like 5 voice actors, and this is the first one. I think not the first one, it's the second one. This was the guy they were gonna do, and then the executive said he's too scary, so they decided not to do him. This guy's voice is amazing. If I remember correctly, he also voiced King K. Rool on the Donkey Kong Country show.
Oh, no. Mr. Conductor. Oh.
Hello, Twinkle Toes. I've got a plan.
And you're not in it.
You can't catch me, Diesel.
Losing your sparkle, eh? What perfect timing. Where's that lost engine? You all...
I wonder if I could do that, because my voice at this point through voice training has gotten so high, but the one thing I miss about having a fully male voice is being able to do shit like this. Like, losing your sparkle, eh? What perfect timing. Like, it's tough, you know? Hello, Twinkle Toes. I've got a plan, and you're not in it.
Losing your sparkle, eh? What perfect timing. Where's that lost engine?
You won't find her here.
You're not clever enough to stop me.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not. Is that?
That's right. It's sugar, Diesel. And if I throw this in your tank, it'll seize you up for good.
I am so fucking ready. I'm so ready. You don't understand. I am a fucking financial backer of this shit. A whole $10. I am so fucking ready.
Trying to make this a better railway. He says The harder we work, the less he'll...
Oh, another thing for the no Thomas enjoyers. So the other thing about this, basically all the voice actors are different, and the one for Thomas is John Bellis. John Bellis was some guy. He was not a voice actor. He was the taxi driver for the creator of Thomas when they went to film this movie, and she heard his voice in the taxi, and she was like, "Wait a minute, that's the guy. That's who I want to be in the movie." He's just some dude. And then apparently the executives and the test audiences thought he was too old, so they cut him out of the movie. And I gotta admit, I kind of agree, like, relatively, I agree with what they meant, but also, damn, they kind of did this man dirty.
We'll need diesels to help.
Help you? You will always need help, because steam engines are cowardly, cranky, worn-out hunks of metal who couldn't hurt a fly.
Damn.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
Aren't.
I've come back to dominate you.
Whoa.
To destroy her.
That's an interesting
when
phrase.
I'm done with my plan, she'll be nothing but
Useless scrap.
Big bully.
You won't dominate, and you won't destroy her.
Yeah.
We won't let you. Neither will Mr. Conductor.
This movie is so bad, and I love it. That's the thing. I've noticed that. Whoa, Black Widow or Black Cat boobs over there. That's a thing I've noticed is a little bit of cope about Magic Railroad from the Thomas fandom. Magic Railroad is not a good movie. Even the director's cut of Magic Railroad is not good. There is no universe where there's magically going to be a good version of that movie. But that's also fine. That is fine. It is okay that it is a bad movie. It is also a very charming and very lovable and very weird, wonderful little movie. It's also bad. Just like as a film, it is a bad movie. And that's fine. You don't need to lie to yourself about it. You know? I feel like I see people all the time being like, oh, actually, it's peak. No! Stop! No! Come on! Like, seriously, stop it! It's not! But that's fine! It is a 25-year-old baby movie! It doesn't need to be fucking Schindler's List! I can admit when Magic Railroad is a bad movie. Good. Hi, Spinner. Hi, Blue E1X13. Welcome. Welcome. All jokes aside, will you recommend this game to people who enjoy train games? On sale. On sale. I bought this game at full price. I gotta admit, this game is not worth $50. But I really like it, especially if you're like a fan of Thomas, especially. Like if you're just a fan of trains, there are probably better games. But if you're a fan of Thomas, this is great. Not even just a fan of Thomas, specifically a turbo autistic nerd for Thomas. Like, you know? Yeah. That would be my opinion. So, 23 and still going strong. Based. I am 24, but I turned 25 in a week. I think for the longest time, people were really ashamed of like being an open fan of Thomas, and I think a lot of that was the corporate decision making. That was kind of their fault, I would feel like. Because what I always tell people, and I get the same question, is like, Thomas did not always used to be a baby show for babies. It was never like for adults, but it was more of like a family show, you know? Baby show for babies was not until like season 8. That was when they rebranded the whole thing. So like for me, I don't like season 8. I don't like I don't like the entire hit entertainment era because I think it's all crap. I like the first like 7 seasons, you know, and that's what I like. And those seasons are so different, you know, and especially the books. The books are extremely different compared to, you know. Thomas community is huge. Audrey Extravaganza 5 was held at Tallyclan and people from around the world ended. So, Blue, I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Blue EX. Why is my thing not charging? There it goes. We actually have an Audrey 5, Audrey 5 attendee in the chat. Zono actually got to go. You can call me Mark? Okay, I'll try and remember that. Yeah, Zono actually got to go. And I am eternally jealous of that. Why are we unable to see YouTube chats in the chat? Wait a minute. I think we're unable. I thought I set that up. Wow. Oh, no, there they go. Okay. I was only able to attend 3 and 5. That's more than I've ever been able to go to. I have never been out of the United States. I would love to go to Audrey 6 if they ever end up doing it. I hope they do. I guess we'll see. I got to see Smudger at least when I went in 23. Hell yeah. Yeah. Zono got to meet, fucking what's his name? The guy. Zono, what's that guy's name? Oh, I'm remembering it. I'm not remembering it right off the top of my head. Who's that guy? The, like, very important guy who simultaneously is the best guy ever and also fucked everything up for everyone. Although, I don't really think it was entirely his fault. Who is that fucking guy? God damn, I am... Ian McHugh, that's his name. Yeah, he got to meet Ian McHugh, and I saw the picture of it. I was so fucking jealous, dude. Oh, it absolutely is to an extent. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. I gotta I gotta get back on chat. Wait a minute. I think honestly, seeing the crap the Brony community got kept a lot of Thomas fans from being vocal about being a fan. I as someone who was in both fandoms, yes, can confirm. Let's be honest here. That community is much more controversial than the Thomas community. Yes, also accurate. Oh, it absolutely is to an extent, but I think it was more a worry about people comparing to. I think it's a little bit of that, and like MLP, Friendship is Magic specifically, is not Baby Show. Like, that's sort of the difference to me, is MLP was what classic Thomas was, where it was like, it looks like a baby show, but actually everybody can enjoy it. But Thomas at that time was very much baby show. And then it kind of got out of that eventually, and then it was back to baby show, and now it's super baby show. And then now I guess we'll see how the new show goes, but I don't have my hopes up. Yeah. All Engines Go was baby. Brenner era was not baby at all, but then Big World Big Adventures was very baby. So, like, no one wants to admit to watching full-on baby show. Like, if I was a fan of the hit era of Thomas, I would not admit that to anyone on the planet Earth, even now, because, no. But yeah, that would kind of be the difference there. And then also bronies are just louder about it too, you know, which I think is great for them. Well, it was. You know, back when bronies still existed.
Collected his passengers, but he had to wait.
They all died. They all died, sorry.
Where is Bertie? said Percy impatiently.
Dovetail does have
He's
plans to
going
add
to
in more
make me
expansions,
late.
had the game reach its full potential, but they gotta get past Mattel.
Just then,
I would be
he heard a voice
astounded
calling out,
if they don't add like 7,000 things of
"Wait,
DLC.
Wait!
There are so many characters missing from
At
this.
last,
You know?
Bertie screeched into the station.
That's not what a bus sounds like.
Where have
I mean,
you been?
right? Just off the top of my head. And some of these are kind of long shots, but the Scottish twins, Duck and Oliver, that's an easy one. Edward and Henry, Scottish twins, that's 3. They could do like a Magic Railroad thing. They could do Diesel 10 and Lady. Let's say it's 2 per pack, right? Diesel 10 and Lady. Bill and Ben, that's an easy one. They're also literally the same guy, so you know. If they want to do Railway Series stuff, you could do Bear, you could do Pip and Emma, you could do a couple of those ones. The possibilities are fucking endless. There is 100% going to be a Skarloey Railway DLC. That could be a whole second game. If they want to do the narrow gauge shit, that could be the sequel to this. Very easily. I would be amazed if they don't do that. Because if people go insane for the standard gauge shit, they go significantly more insane for the fucking narrow gauge engines. Like, seriously.
Asked Percy.
And that's me, by the way. I am that
person.
person. I love the narrow gauge significantly more than I like the standard gauge stuff.
Repairs were being done, and I had to wait for the workmen to let me pass.
So,
explained Bertie. Well, now I'm going to.
and even all of that, I didn't think about the modern stuff. Yeah, there's a collectible. I'm not worrying about the collectibles right now.
Blew his whistle. Percy raced away.
Mr. Conductor's hat. Ooh. Oh. Well, okay, yeah, we'll grab it. So that's one thing about this game. This is it's actually a better collectathon than Mario 64, as you know. This is true. That was not a false statement that I said. You can get little collectibles. I don't think they really do anything, but Dovetail is apparently already in the stages of that. According to rumors, Tallyclan has been visited by Dovetail, and we're getting 3D scans of the engines. Good. Good. Ugh. Yeah, I would be... Fuck. I would be amazed if there's not, like, 7 billion DLCs for this. Yeah. I'd really like Mavis and Toby. Oh, yeah. Mavis and Toby. That's easy. Rosie and Daisy. Yup. Flying Scotsman and Spencer. Oh, I would shit my pants. When I eventually get into model railroading, which will eventually happen, Flying Scotsman is one of the first ones I want to buy.
But then there was trouble.
Oh.
As Percy rounded the bend, he saw that some cows were blocking the line.
Oh, those fucking bovine creatures. I saw a clip where some guy just drove straight through the cows. Like, damn. Oh, oh. We're about to run into the cows. All right, we're good. Never mind.
Oh, no, moaned Percy. Now I'm sure to be late. Please move out of the way, you silly cows.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll have to go and move the cows ourselves, said his fireman.
Just run them over, actually. That's the better plan. That was what Daisy was too weak to do. Just gore the fucking cows. Get the hell out of here, cow. Go! Go! I don't know if you guys have ever seen videos of people petting cows. Cows are like really big dogs. I kind of love cows. They're kind of amazing.
The cows have been moved, and Percy could continue on his way.
Moved.
Hooray, peeped Percy. We can go now.
Yes, that is what... Yes. Henry's flying kipper crash would be a fun mission. It would. I agree. That's an easy one. Like, there is no way we're not going to get a flying kipper DLC with Henry. Henry and Edward, I think, will probably be the first DLC. You know. I gotta admit, I do think it's kind of funny how some of the main characters are DLC in this. Also, wait a minute. You already know how it is. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, shit. I was trying to go over there. Son of a bitch. Well, this is the intro shot. I was going to try and take a picture of it. That's fine. Oh, yeah, Dovetail knows they're sitting on a gold mine. They're going to milk it. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'm amazed this hasn't happened sooner. I imagine a lot of companies were definitely chomping at the bit to do this. And, I don't know. I think especially in, like, corporate America, the big wigs of companies don't know what they have a lot of the time. I've had to deal with corporate types plenty. And, like, you'll have a really good idea and you just can't make it happen, you know? Because everybody thinks it's a stupid idea. And then eventually somebody accomplishes the idea and everyone's like, oh, well, we just made $7 trillion. I see. You know? And I think about that a lot in relation to Thomas. There's so much untapped potential, you know? I don't know. Many thoughts. Dovetail is one of the only few that has the experience, passion to commit to this. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I really think it's amazing that, like, the absolute nerdiest thing they could have done is what ended up happening. Like, there's not a universe... If we went back in time 10 years and you told me, hey, there's going to be a Thomas game where they scanned in the Reverend W. Awdry's original map of Sodor to turn into a game, I would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you insane? Do you have brain damage? But, well, here we are. I had the PC games growing up. I had Trouble on the Tracks is the one I had. But then years later, I find out about Thomas Railway Adventures, which is like the one that has the giant plastic controller for it that you click onto the keyboard. And I was like, fuck, man, I wish I had that one when I was a kid. That would have been the best shit ever. Like, I would have lost my mind. Because I don't have a lot of it anymore. But I had so much Thomas merch. Zono knows about that. I actually sold all of my wooden railway relatively recently just because I wanted to keep it. Okay. So, for anybody who's not a Thomas fan, Thomas has a bunch of, or had, before everything went to shit, Thomas had a whole bunch of toy lines. So they had, like, Trackmaster, which is, like, motorized stuff. They had Take Along, which is little die-cast metal ones. and they had Wooden Railway, which is, you know, all wood trains. And the Wooden Railway in particular was like very high quality, very, very high quality children's toys. Also very, very expensive children's toys. But like they are like the perfect kids toy, in my opinion. There's something that if you take care of your Wooden Railway, you can pass that down to like your kids. And that was my plan. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have kids and I'm gonna pass my Wooden Railway down to them. Well, I'm not having kids anymore. I for various reasons, which we've kind of talked about in this stream before, I'm not having kids. So I just had all this Wooden Railway, and like I love Wooden Railway, but I don't need tubs and tubs and tubs of Wooden Railway, especially because a lot of it was damaged during a tornado. So a lot of it is like destroyed, more or less. But it being Wooden Railway, it still held up. So I ended up selling it to a lady I met on Facebook Marketplace. And I had a bunch of people trying to buy that Wooden Railway from me. And I very specifically did not, under any circumstances, want it to go to like a scalper, because I hate scalpers. So I let that lady have them because she was like, oh, my kid, he's like super autistic and he loves Thomas. And I was like, well, lady, have I got the fucking mother load for you? You know, just this giant tub. I'll have to find a picture of, I did one final Wooden Railway layout and it was like the size of a pretty large dining room table. And I had boxes and boxes and boxes of engines. And so, you know, I could either keep that for a kid I'm never going to have, or I could pass it on to a new autistic kid like me. And that's what I ended up doing. And as far as I know, he loves them. So that makes me very happy. You know, I may be an evil supervillain, but I do want the children to be happy. So
Percy soon arrived at Farquhar.
So I had a kind of a rough childhood, and Thomas helped me. So, you know, I have a whole bunch of chat I need to follow up on. Hi, playing Thomas? Yup. We're having fun. Seen some people do replica models of the show props. I love those. I saw one where it was like a fan character in the scale of the actual model props from the show, and I thought it was so cool. Who is your favorite character? No, it's James. James is my favorite. James has always been my favorite because one, he's red. And when I was a kid, that was before I discovered purple. Red used to be my favorite color. So James is red. I also like James because he's got a fun theme song, and also he gets all the like funny episodes where he gets tormented, and I liked that as a kid. I love people getting tormented. And then also with James, he's a mood. I think out of all the characters, James is the one I relate to the most, especially now that I'm old. James I very much relate to. He's just kind of an asshole. He's kind of not a cool guy to be around. He's very vain and self-centered. And he's constantly creating problems for himself. And I'm like, bro, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get to pull the royal train. He thinks that he's the best, like, biggest train ever. To steal a line from Unlucky Tug, he thinks he's like a Lamborghini, and he's actually a shitty Honda Civic. And yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I got stung by a bee. His brakes failed multiple times. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Well, we got to play a James level now after this one.
And Bertie was late, and
especially because I paid $10 extra for James.
smiled the station master. It looks like you're having one of those days. Anyway, you're only a few minutes late. And the delays were your fault.
What is going on with the blur, by the way? The depth of field.
I had a phone call from Sir Topham Hatt, and he wants you to collect some trucks from the quarry.
Oh, boy.
Okay, puffed Percy. We'll go right away. I just need to leave my coat.
Oh, yeah, he did get owned by a tree. That did happen. Are we done? Okay, I want to play James now. Give me my boy. Where is he? Oh. We might do Jack Frost. I like Jack Frost. Especially because, again, I paid extra. I paid extra. Yeah, we'll do Jack Frost. Scary Jack Frost. I feel like nobody ever knows what the hell I'm talking about when I reference that, but Alec Baldwin's amazing narration from that episode. Scary Jack Frost. And then meanwhile in the British version, he's like, Scary Jack Frost! Alec Baldwin did not give a fuck in that season. He was done. He was like, I want to get paid and I want to go home. Alec Baldwin made James sound gay in season 5. Yeah, and it's amazing. I wish they kept that. Oh, help! Oh, please, Thomas. Like, it's perfect. Unironically, it's very good. I think of all the James voices, it's still my favorite. Like, it's really good for that character. Snow.
Jack Frost.
I love snow. Like snowy settings. So this is the best.
Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. There's a big freeze coming tonight, he said.
Tugs.
James and Percy, I need you to deliver extra coal to the stations.
That was not a Tugs reference,
Yes,
but
sir. They said
I'm
he
going to say it
delivered,
was in
and
my
Sir
heart.
Topham Hatt walked away. You better hurry, teased Thomas, or Scary Jack Frost might get you. Who's Jack Frost? Percy said nervously. Don't be silly, sniffed James. Jack Frost is not scary.
He's a bitch.
Yes, he is, teased Thomas.
Holy fuck. I got all the Thomas fans showing up to watch. Well, hello. You're welcomed here in my evil supervillain lair. Whoa! What the hell just happened?
James knew Jack
The
Frost
Train
wasn't
Master, thank you for the follow.
Poor Percy wasn't so sure.
Yeah, we're hanging out. How's it going? Yeah, we're chilling, playing some Tommy. We're playing with my favorite character, James.
Later that night, James had collected...
I'm a massive Thomas nut. I'm probably the only VTuber you're gonna watch who actually says that. I know most people are playing this game and like making fun of it because haha Thomas. I am a giant Thomas sicko.
I can get back to my nice warm shed.
So, doing great. Nice to meet you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing great. Well, welcome. I suppose I need to let you know, as a consequence of you dropping that follow, by the way, you've officially become one of my evil minions. I think you need to know that. That was part of the contract. So, welcome to my crew of minions. We have snacks. We have free Wi-Fi benefits. It's great. So, we're hanging out. Why do we not have a brake van? There's no brake van. This is unrealistic. It's fine. Wait a minute. I gotta check our points here. Okay, the points are looking good. Okay. Yippee, the best slavery. Yeah, my minions, they love it. Where's Toad when you need him? Exactly. So you guys joined later, but Zono and Gothic were talking about Toad the brake van from Thomas earlier in the chat. I did not realize this. I did not realize this. So I thought they were talking about Toad from Mario Kart. Wow, yeah! Woohoo! I thought that's what they were talking about. Mr. Oliver! I'm busy going backwards, Mr. Oliver! I saw a whale! Oh, God. What's the union for evil minions like? It's great. It's great. It's, you know, we believe in unionization around here. And fair wages for everyone, living wages. What I walk into, why does Toad sound like Mario Toad? Because yeah, some of the chat members were talking about Toad the brake van earlier, and I thought they were talking about Toad from Mario Kart. I was very confused. Mr. Oliver! We've got to escape British Railways, Mr. Oliver! They're gonna turn us into scrap! Okay. Oh, God, what the fuck just happened? I can't see the alert. Why are the alerts so slow? Who just followed? I don't even know. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I can pull it up on the thing. Thank you, Blue Shunter 13, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to my evil lair. Welcome to the crew. We're playing some Thomas. Wonder if next week they'll say when the Switch version comes out, they tend to give information of the game out every week. I imagine, although I have to admit, I cannot imagine this game running terribly well on the Switch. Even the Switch too. I would be a little terrified to see that. Like, you know, I would be a little scared. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong line. Am I? No, I'm not. This is cool. This is an interesting way to adapt this story, because Vickerstown didn't exist in the TV show yet. So this is honestly a very cool way to adapt this. I love the way Vickerstown looks, by the way. I have always loved this set. This looks so beautiful. Oh, man. Fun thing about the whole porting DLC stuff means you can bring over Jubilee to represent Henry. Nice. Ugh. Yeah, I want to see somebody put like a modern American diesel locomotive in this and have it go like 700 miles an hour. Put Crazy Eights in here. Oh, man. They forgot the street tram rails, did they? Oh. I guess they did. I didn't notice that. Oh, we gotta go the speed limit. Wait a minute. Although, wait. Speed limit 70 now. Yeah, here we go. Whee! You can? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to look up clips of that because that sounds hilarious. This is amazing. Yeah, like I said, James has always been my favorite. So, this is cool. Although from this angle, it looks like he has no wheels. And I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, please. A splendid red engine like me doesn't need wheels. I simply float to get where I need to go. I can fly. I can levitate. Because my paint is so splendid. Oh, God almighty. Seriously, why is the camera like that? It looks so weird. Can we, like, move it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, because, like, it looks weird. It looks weird. Whoa, this is a cool angle. Aw, shit. Hey, wait a minute. Never understood why they kept James's wheels black while all the others have matching colored wheels. I always thought the black wheels looked better for him, because now I have one of the little diecast models of like a modern James. Why are his wheels gray? Of all things, why are they gray? That just looks weird. Like, they should be black, because the black contrasts with the red. You know? On the Bachmann engines, they used to be gray. Well, the Bachmann engines aren't exactly the pinnacles of accuracy. They still have never updated that godforsaken Thomas face. I'm about to overrun this signal, aren't I? Nope, no, I'm not. I think they were gray because of the early 2000s art. Well, it looks dumb. I hate to say, but it looks stupid, and I've never liked it. They have never updated that goddamn Thomas face. Okay, wait a minute. Real quick. Fucking... I gotta show this thing for all the non-Thomas viewers who are very confused right now. I hate this thing. I hate this model. I like everything else on it except... Why is he like that? That's not how Thomas looks. That's not how he looks. That's Tom. I know it's the old promo face. It also doesn't look like that. It's like a shitty version of that. The eyes should be bigger at the very least. Why are the eyes so tiny? It looks weird. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh. I saw Kato is doing a like replacement face for the Thomas model. And I want it. I want it really bad because it looks very good. If I can find a picture of it. I can't find a picture of it. It's fine. Oh yeah, you can't post links, sorry. Yeah, but I know the one you're talking about. That was when I grew up. That was the modern version of Thomas. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I also like that James says Edward has black wheels as an insult despite him having them himself. They say I have black wheels, sir. I don't really, do I? Yet again, Railway Series is peak because there's not a child on the planet Earth who knows what the hell that means. It means black leg. Like you're, yeah. You know, you're stepping over the picket line. Oh, I love the Railway Series. Oh, man. This is a cool angle. I didn't realize you could, like, adjust the camera like this. I was playing with the arrow keys. Yeah, Percy is a hodgepodge. We were talking about that earlier, because the interior of Percy in this game is from Trojan, who is an actual, like, oh, I'm going to overshoot this station. Fuck. Oh, no. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. James died. Not only did James die, but he, like, crashed into a couple houses on the way and probably killed multiple people. God damn. Huh. Sorry, James. I failed you, my guy. I failed you, my dude. Luckily, someone was hurt. Yeah, my feelings were hurt. Oh, we were going over the speed limit again. I seem to have trouble with the damn speed limits. Don't trust me in a car, I guess. But yeah, we were talking about Percy earlier in the stream and how he's a weirdo. He's just a made-up guy. He's a made-up dude. Alright, now we can go up to 70. Alright. The Cadbury engine was built by Kitson, like Pug from the books. Yeah. I gotta admit, not to make fun of you or anything, but that information is beyond me. I have to admit. I know a lot of Thomas trivia. I don't know all of it, surprisingly. So I'm learning something today. It's a very cool angle. We gotta make sure that we don't die again. Okay, in fairness, I can barely see where the mile marker is. Okay, there we go. There it is. Yeah, I feel bad for all the actual small baby children playing this game. I imagine this filters small babies pretty hard. It is a surprisingly complex little game, mainly due to being an actual train simulator. Although it's not simulating our brake van right now. That breaks the rules. I don't get why they wouldn't put Henry in this, because imagine how many copies they'd sell to people who think Henry died in the tunnel. Now, active camouflage. Counterpoint. Think about how many copies of this game they're going to sell to people if he's DLC. If he's DLC, right? Then you have to buy the game and you have to buy the Henry DLC for $10 extra. You got to think big brain, okay? You got to think. If you want to see Henry die forever, you got to pay 10 extra dollary dues. And that's just the way it is. If you want to see Henry horrifically die. Part of me wants to keep correcting people about the Henry fucking dies thing. I kind of just have given up at this point. Thank you for joining the Discord, Shunter. We have a shitload of new people today because of the power of Thomas. So, when we finish this, we'll, Mark, sorry. It's so hard to remember. Thanks to the power of Thomas, we have a whole bunch of new people today. I'm gonna have to go over our stream schedule and like what we usually get up to here. True, I wasn't thinking with the dovetail cap. Yeah. I did see that Rin played this. I watched the VOD for that. I thought that was very funny. Rin is a really funny VTuber. I like his stuff. Alright. What's your favorite location on Sodor, by the way? It's your Topham Hatch shed in a tunnel. You can't build your office here, sir. For all the I gotta stop saying that. For the non-Thomas fans, there is a scene that somebody on the planet Earth wrote in Misty Island Rescue where where Sir Topham Hatt apparently wanted to build his office inside of a tunnel that had an active rail line on it. That was during the Dark Age, okay? That was during the very, very bad times. Seriously, it was very bad. No, he owns a shed, like an actual shed. Oh, I didn't know that. Really quick, let me grab the link to the Discord, because I see we have a lot of people watching on YouTube, but I don't think Nightbot even sends to the Discord or to YouTube. I did season 20, I believe. We better forget all that happened. Yeah. Click. There. Okay. That is the link to the Discord. If you want to hop in there, I'm in there a lot of the time, and you get pinged for streams and shit. So, up to you. I don't know what that voice was. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna help out and drive home from work, but good vibes. I'll be around. Well, it was nice getting to meet you, Gothic. Have a safe drive. And thank you for hanging out, and welcome to the crew. Ah, yes, I too love carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, good old Misty Island Rescue. Fucking, I just realized this is, I'm kind of doing the thing you're not supposed to do, which is that I'm reading chat while driving. That explains how I crashed the train last time. Was I pulled a, what's that guy's name? I can't remember that little kid's name. He's not a little kid. He's like my age, but that guy who like crashed his Lamborghini or whatever while he was reading Twitch chat. Yeah. I'm basically doing that, but in train form. Damn. I tried to watch that film after the Unlucky Tug reviewed it, and I couldn't. How the hell did I torment my parents with that film? Yeah. I want to say, like, oh, I was, you know, I did such a better thing. No, I didn't, because I tormented my parents with Magic Railroad. And I love Magic Railroad. Magic Railroad is not good. We were talking about that earlier in stream. Magic Railroad is not a good film. It's a wonderful, charming, lovely little film, but it's also not good.
We've reached our first stop. Let's drop off some of the coal trucks.
Let's drop off some of the coal trucks. All of this is made up, by the way.
That's one delivery complete. So let's head to our next stop.
None of this shit happened in that episode in Jack Frost. Scary Jack Frost. My dad actually likes Magic Railroad, mainly because he loves live action stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm with him. I think of all the bad Thomas movies, Magic Railroad's still the best one. Purely because of vibes and aura. Purely because of that, you know? Magic Railroad, just has vibes and aura. You know, it just does. Britt said Super Ed was not realistic, then comes Magic Railroad. I don't know. From everything I've ever read about Britt Allcroft, which is a surprising amount of things, is she very much had a vision. Oh, ass shot. She very much had, like, she reminds me of, like, my librarians when I was in, yeah, I know what Super Ed is. Yep. When I was in, like, elementary school, right? She kind of weirdly reminds me of that, in that, like, kind of, sort of progressive, way, sort of a weird older person way, you know? Very, like, spiritual, mystical kind of person who also, I think by the end, just had no fucking idea what Thomas really was and wanted to make, like... It's hard to describe. I think she wanted it to... I think she wanted Magic Railroad to be this, like, impactful film, you know? But she kind of had to neuter Thomas itself to accomplish that. And I think that was ultimately the biggest issue. You know? Because Thomas is not about magic, and it's a little bit spiritual, but not really. You know? Yeah, it should not have been a Thomas film. Magic Railroad being a Thomas film is more incidental than anything. That's why it's like a whole separate continuity at this point, because none of it makes sense. Not a single bit of it makes sense. To my memory, her saying the super ad wasn't realistic was more about, is it realistic to build yet another new prop? Yeah, that makes sense. Because there is enough insane shit in season 5. You know, it's not... It's not outside of the realm of the possibility that they actually did want to do Super Ed and then were like, actually, this is going to cost $7,000. We can't do it. Oh, I totally overshot that. Son of a bitch.
Here's our next station. Let's top off some more coal.
I guess it counted. I completely missed it, but you know what?
That's another delivery complete. Hopefully, all this coal is enough to keep the passengers nice and warm during this cold weather. I'm just glad that I have my firebox to keep me from getting too cold.
Honey, you got a big storm coming. James. The foolish James. Oh, shit. Speed limit is 90. We're going to be fucking zooming here. I mean, she said, do we really want to rebuild Duke? So I imagine she'd have been more direct if that was the case. True. I do wonder, like, what the holdup with Duke ended up being. Probably just cost, and they couldn't think of anything to put him in. Which I think is dumb. He's old, ancient guy. Like, come on. You can think of stuff for him to be in. Like, you know, Super Ed died so Rusty and the Boulder could spook kids. Fucking Rusty and the Boulder. Rusty and the Boulder is nothing compared to my beloved Duncan Gets Spooked. Whenever I want to make the point of, like, old Thomas is weird and creepy sometimes, I show people Duncan Gets Spooked, because that's one of my favorites. That is a weird episode. The fact that they made it is so funny. It's so funny. Like, why did they do that? Why did they go so mask off for that one episode? Like, holy shit. Oh, God. They had stuff to put him in. David wrote scripts with him, but they wrote him out. Lame. Lame. Especially because, like, there are no other engines besides Bertram that are a small England like him. And I love the small Englands. I think they are so cool. They are just the cutest little tender locomotives, you know? I am going to overshoot this signal. I'm going to overshoot this signal. I'm going to overshoot the signal. Maybe not. Wait. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Come on. James! James, no! Thomas, please! Oh, I got it!
We finally reached.
Oh
our
my
last
God.
delivery, so let's drop off all the remaining trucks.
Holy fuck!
That's all of the coal delivered. Now, I
James
can
was
go
about
back
to
my
commit a
nice
goddamn
warm
felony.
shed. And with that, James puffed back towards Tidmouth Sheds.
And that's the end, and nothing else happened in the whole episode, actually. There was no scary Jack Frost, as Alec Baldwin said.
Meanwhile, Percy was making his last delivery.
This is surprisingly in-depth. This is a long one compared to the other ones.
Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the, was it Jack Nicholson? No, it was the guy who played Batman. You ever seen that movie where he was Jack Frost? Wait a minute. I gotta find that picture. It's not Jack Nicholson. Michael Keaton. Like, I always forget how creepy this movie is, and then I remember. Wait a minute. Yeah, so whenever they're talking about scary Jack Frost, this is what they're talking about, actually. You know this one? Yeah, it's the best movie ever made. It's an alright movie. I like that the plot of Jack Frost with Michael Keaton is that Michael Keaton dies in a horrific car accident and comes back as that thing. Damn. The beginning of that movie traumatized me as a kid. That I will never drive in the snow ever after that movie. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah. So that's what James and Percy are referring to. The movie about a terrible musician who dies in a car accident and gets reincarnated as a shitty snowman. Yeah. Oh, man. A lot of those 90s movies, especially, like the kids' movies, are so fucking dark. Like, oh my god. Like, the Casper movie is kind of dark, too. And I guess it makes sense, because, like, he's a ghost. But, like, they outright confirm that Casper is just a dead kid. He's not just, like, a funny little ghost and, like, his species is a ghost. No. Casper is a dead child. Damn. Crazy. It was a 90s film? It was. Yeah, 1998 that Jack Frost movie came out. I don't know. I didn't grow up in the 90s. I was born in 2001. But I have seen a weirdly high proportion of 1990s media. Because I've told this story, but like when I was a kid, we were really kind of poor. Have a good night, Mark. I got it right that time. Have a good night. Welcome to the crew. When I was a kid, we were really, really poor. And so a lot of my media consumption back then was by virtue of church yard sales, which is actually how I was introduced to Thomas, was the same reason. Because my grandma, like, found a bunch of VHS tapes of it for cheap. And she was like, oh, Night Paradox will love this. Well, little did she know. Grandma was correct. Good job, Grandma. So yeah, I've seen quite a few 90s kids movies. Like I've seen Free Willy was another one. I've seen the 90s animated The Little Engine That Could, which is also surprisingly kind of dark a little bit and also has really good music. I've seen the greatest movie ever made, Baby's Day Out, which is about a baby having a day out and there's a monkey. I've seen, what's that movie I'm thinking of? Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Mouse Hunt. It has like, it has Timon from The Lion King in it. Mouse Hunt is a fucked up movie. I rewatched it relatively recently. That is a dark fucking movie. It starts with the main character's fucking dad just dying. And there's this like dark gothic funeral scene. It's kind of insane, honestly. Like, holy shit. And the whole movie is like that. It's just weirdly dark and depressing. This funny rat movie. Like, Jesus, they didn't need to do that. Just remember the scene in Jack Frost when there's a record company agent in the audience. He's like, oh, fuck! We gotta sign this band who's covering Christmas music! Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, that's how you get to be a VTuber musician. Just become a snowman on stage and sing Christmas songs. And then, like, the record producer from Alvin and the Chipmunks will find you. That's more or less how I imagine HoloLive works, is I just imagine that it's the record producer guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks. We gotta sign these funny anime girls. They're singing music. Yeah, that's more or less how it works. We have more movies that are as daring as the 90s for kids films. We play it too safe now. I agree. And, like, I don't like saying that because it comes off like, yes, let's traumatize the children. But, like, yes, let's traumatize the children a little bit. Like, you know, you should be allowed to be a little dark. And I think especially, I'm going to overshoot the signal. I think especially there's a pretty major issue with kids media right now is too safe. And when you play it safe, not only are, you know, you're obviously not being very dark, but even beyond that,
Percy soon made his last delivery.
It also gives you an excuse to just be super lowbrow and be like nothing,
Percy, he cried.
you know?
We need twice as much coal to
Oh,
last
no.
through this freeze.
Poor Percy.
Don't worry, Percy said. This is my last stop. You can have mine. My lovely warm firebox will keep me nice and cozy.
And it's time for James to suffer for his sin.
So Percy's driver parked him on a siding with only a lantern for company.
James goes
"Do
to
you think
hell.
Scary Jack Frost will find me," said Percy.
Parents need to parent more.
Jack
They do.
Frost is not scary, chuckled his driver. And don't worry, Emily will bring you some more coal in the morning.
Aw.
And then his driver and fireman went home to bed.
Yeah,
That night,
that's a whole
icy
conversation.
wind howled.
But like the
It
world is
started to
going
snow,
so quickly toward
and
like
Percy's fire had almost gone out.
censoring everything, and I feel like,
Soon
oh,
Percy's face was so cold.
look
an
at all the
icicle
merch
hung from his
opportunities.
nose.
The world is going so far towards censorship when so many things could be solved by parents just parenting. You know, I don't know. But the problem there is you expect people to do work. Hell no. That's not how that works. That's not going to happen. Fuck no. Emily wasn't even in season 6. That's a new line. I noticed that. I was trying to remember if she was even in that season. That's pretty cool.
Oh, bother, stuttered Percy. But it didn't sound like Percy. It was so cold, he could hardly make a sound.
I like how I guess the engines have like senses,
The next
olfactory
morning,
senses.
Emily arrived with plenty of coal for Percy. Oh my, she said. It looks like Jack Frost really got you there.
Oh wow, yeah, this is all new.
Soon, Percy was loaded with fresh coal, and his fire was soon.
Wait,
burning
no, I
nicely.
wanted to see James
It
get
wasn't long
punished for his
before ice
sins.
mask melted away.
What the hell?
So scary, Jack Frost. Is only Frost.
This is sinful.
Thought Percy happily, and soon he was as warm as toast.
They skipped over James being punished for his sin. Alright, we got. Wait a minute. God damn it! We might see it. We might go back to James. No! What the hell? I want my money back. What the fuck? Alright, we gotta watch it in English too.
And then his
So we can hear Alec Baldwin's amazing narration. I probably will get DMCA'd in again. I don't care. I want to see James get punished for his sin. I thought that's what was gonna happen. They put Jack Frost and forgot the main point of the story. Yeah, I didn't know that. What the fuck? What do you mean? All right. Again, pay attention to Alec Baldwin's amazing delivery here. Like...
Hello, James? Muttered Percy icily. Scary Jack Frost, cried James.
He was ready to go, man. He was like, I'm getting my paycheck. I'm gonna go home. I'm done, okay? I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this train shit anymore. Never thought I'd see a VTuber stream with Thomas the Tank Engine be in the focus, but I'm not complaining. Hi, Trevor Craft. Yeah, a couple VTubers and streamers have actually played this game. Most of them, I think, are playing it to make fun of it. I'm playing it because I'm a giant Thomas the Tank Engine psycho. So. Yeah. Heck, this is my third one I've seen play this. Yeah, it's a weirdly high proportion of VTubers. I know Rin played it, and then Vinesauce Vinny is not a VTuber, but he played it. So this I don't know if we're gonna play this game again. We might play it when the DLC comes out. Cause this was really like a meme. I just wanted to do this to be funny. I don't think I want to like have Thomas be like the main thing, if that makes any sense. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Especially because I don't get to stream a lot. I know so many of you guys are new. I don't get to stream a lot. I stream twice a week. So, I don't know. We'll see. What sins can a train commit? Being an asshole. He was being mean to Percy earlier. Weekend Thomas days. At this point, I'm fucking thinking about it. No, I'm not. Damn. We're at a stopping point anyway. And we're kind of coming up to our time. I'm sorry, Trevor. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow at 8 p.m. if you want to see a full stream, or you can watch the VOD. Because yeah, we are about to wrap up. I usually stream for about 3 hours, but we've been going for like 3.5. Holy shit! God damn. The power of Thomas is too much, man. So, fine by me? Hell yeah. I love that energy. So let's hop into Just Chatting for a couple minutes. We got so many new people. Let's turn on our tunes for a minute. Let me make sure the tunes are not blasting you guys. Okay, there we go. So, we've got so many new people. You guys have not exactly been introduced to me. My name is Night Paradox, the world's ultimate evil supervillain, here to take over the world with the power of VTubing and live streaming and videos. Welcome all new people. It's lovely to meet you. If you drop a subscribe or a follow or whatever else you want to do, you'll be inducted into my League of Evil Minions. So enjoy that. We have free Wi-Fi and benefits, and snacks. We have lots of snacks. We mostly play retro games, so like PS2, PS1, sometimes like Super Nintendo and stuff. I've been on VTubing break for literally like 4 years, so the past couple months I finally came back to it, and I'm here now. I'm too powerful, so it was really good getting to meet all of you lovely new minions. And yeah, I don't know. This has been an amazing stream. All my streams are amazing, but this has been a really amazing one, and it really warms my heart to see everybody coming out for this. It means a lot to me. So, thank you guys so much. Let's find somebody to raid. Send the evil vibes over to them. Let's see, who do we got? We will send you guys. You know what? We'll get more Thomas action for you guys, actually. Let's see. Who else do we have? Because we had somebody earlier raid us playing Thomas. So I want to see who else we can get. Kyle Bozeman from Easy Allies is playing it. That's funny. All right, we're going to send you to this person. I have never in my life watched this person. So if they turn out to be a horrible, awful person, then it's not my fault. But they're also playing Thomas. So we're going to raid them. Where's my thing? There we go. All right. Wait a minute. There we go. So, anyway. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope to see you again tomorrow. We're going to be streaming again. We're going to go back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're going to play some more retro games. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was lovely getting to meet so many new minions. So, anyway. I remember when YouTube raids had to be manually done with a link. I don't even know how to do YouTube raids. On God, I don't know how to do them. Here, I will... Let me see. Wait. Let's see if I see someone live on YouTube. A friend. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I see a friend. All right, here. I'm going to drop a link to my friend's stream in the YouTube chat for you guys to go hang out to and watch. Thank you for the follow, SM Pandemic. I appreciate it.